penis.
As I begin recording. So, you've delved into the deepest, darkest reaches of the deep dark in order to destroy this entity known as Necrathis, the mastermind of the attack on Doonhollow, and every subsequent event you've encountered here underground, from all orchestrated from the occupied Mind Flayer colony of Shugoth. You journeyed to the colony, which you discovered to be a massive brain, 1,000 feet across, rooted and suspended over a gargantuan pit. You ventured forth, seeking to rescue your new ally, Vadmir, who had been delivered to Necrathis by its loyal servant, the Deep Dwarf King Tharadol Ashbite, whom you defeated amidst a grand siege on his palace tower. Now, after skulking through the fleshy innards of the Mind Flayer colony using a recently found ring of spell storing housing a Pass Without a Trace spell, you cover your cover, and the element of surprise was dashed aside during an encounter with a powerful Mind Flayer priest. You swiftly defeated the creature, but now all of Shugoth knows of your presence. You travelled to the lower reaches of the colony through a number of tunnels like the most grotesque slip and slide, encountering a number of intellect devourers in pursuit, as the colony had unleashed its attack dogs, if you will. You quickly ventured into another level of the colony, encountering a number of slaves and some more Mind Flayers and new spawn illithids, presumably some sort of holding section for their thralls or servants. You also discovered a number of strange markings holding small talismans. Perhaps there's significance to these objects. You also discovered another chitinous orb channeling tethers of magic like a relay further down into the colony, not too dissimilar to the one you previously encountered in the upper levels, but this one you chose to destroy. You also quickly dispatched of an intellect devourer being led by a Mind Flayer from the next chamber beyond. So bring you back over to the map. You notice that necrosis is beginning to take hold of the structures comprising this level. The healthy reddish hue of the flesh has dried and turned black in small places, as if rotten and decayed. Likewise, the faint scent of decay grows stronger the further you venture towards the twisted ramps towards the next set of ports. So, what would you like to do?
Alright, how's that done? Who needs patching up before we keep going?
I don't think we have time for a patch-up.
We can move and heal at the same time, right? He's looking more towards the healers in question.
We might?
I think Archer is a bit bonk.
I'm quite hurt, yes. I think it would be fair to say I'm about, well, I felt this way before, and it was about halfway to dead, so...
Metaphorically speaking. if I had to put a fraction on it, I'd probably say about half.
Yeah, if I had to put a fraction on it, I'd say I'd lost about half my blood, and I cannot feel my feet.
Right, let's pick a direction, get moving, and patch us up as we go.
Liska is going to pull out a... She's going to pull out a healing potion and give it to Ajar. She's going to pull out a superior healing potion.
Alright. That's from your group bag of holding, yeah?
No, that is just Liska's.
Oh.
Let's just head that on her.
Yeah.
I think the group potions tab is drastically out of date. I've been kind
Probably.
Yeah, because
Well, I think the thing is that there is the group, and then there's the ones that we individually have. I don't think the group tab shows the entirety. I think it just shows what is in the bag for us to take out.
Well, that's the thing. I've been keeping track of it in Velen's bag of holding, if it's been put in there. And there aren't it.
Oh, you haven't just been doing it in the group loot?
Admittedly, no, because there was that whole kerfuffle of it being out of date. Then I stopped paying attention to it. Did my own bookkeeping.
Well, okay then. I think
did mention
it's...
this.
Let's see, 1 greater and 2 regular? I mean, maybe. I don't know.
I recall mentioning it because there was a whole kerfuffle about it. I said I'm just going to keep track of it in Velen's bag of holding from now on.
Alright.
Yeah, because the original group thing was with Siren right now.
Yeah.
superior healing.
Yes, superior.
The 18
Sorry, you're
frequency.
soft for me. Let me turn you up.
Let me pull the sucker a little closer.
Get real.
There.
Get
we
real
go.
close.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Usher ASMR hours.
The A is for Usher.
The S is for sacrilege.
As it should be.
Alright,
Hey!
so. Oh, damn.
Nice.
Usher
take-
sacrilege, more redemption.
Yeah, it's like all of your HP. Your
Yes.
entire HP pool.
That's
Good lord.
exactly as much as
That's
life as I have.
Pretty heckin' good.
That's a goddamn pep talk.
Yeah, I'm 2 away from max. He takes it and all of his wounds just and close right back. Ow! Oh, this is much better. Oh. Pops his back. Ooh. So that's how that feels.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Right,
No
so
problem.
what doors are out?
You can see this port, which is these 2 ports are leading up the ramp. This is the cross section there, and this one leads down.
Too much dragging.
Sorry.
Yeah, you can ping, you don't have to indicate or ping.
All right. Sorry, my bad.
So do we want to go down or to the side?
I'm gonna look to what's her face? Whose name I forgot.
Tora?
And be like, which way?
Let's see. How long does it last?
An hour.
Up to an hour. Yeah. You've not been here for like an hour, so yes, since the last cast. She points towards. She takes a moment to peer around you, and points towards this direction and this direction. So, best you can tell, either of those.
Well, we've been going down so far. Thinking that might be the best way.
Can you get a sense on up, down? Because there's like a 15 foot. Wait, no, these are actually 30 feet up away from each other.
Yes.
Yeah, so that direction, but up, down.
She takes a moment. I don't. Best I can tell. If you want to get there quicker, probably that door. But that door, it's a negligible difference. I think both of them lead into the same room.
Oh, only one way to find out.
Well, I say we take the hike down.
Lead on.
Let's gonna go this way.
All right.
For the time being, Venom's gonna switch to one-handing the sword.
Okay.
Get the buckler out.
Tora's going to follow after.
Oh god.
I'm gonna stay in the back.
God damn.
Everyone's moving at once.
Yep. That chug.
Everyone's piling onto Tora. I can't.
Oh my.
There you go.
Fucking
She's royalty, don't do
dynamic
that.
lighting. You look fucking good. But holy fuck.
Damn you a bitch.
I think it's more the resolution and size of the map.
I did half the resolution, so it's a bit
Yeah, I
more
think
pixelated.
dynamic lighting might be the.
Right.
Hmm.
Okay.
I mean, it's fine.
She's going to do her usual thing.
Oh wait, are there any holes first?
There do seem to be a few tightly bound holes in a
Take
membrane.
me gone through that shiz.
Okay. You see.
Edge of the map.
Yeah, you see what looks like a small 20-foot by 20-foot chamber. The walls seem to writhe with small feathered cilia, and in the center of the floor, you can see an octagonal shell-like platform, similar to the ones you've seen before. And there appears to be a number of sculpted bars and dashes on this one, similar to the rest.
Looks like a pretty small room. It's got another one of them shell things or whatever.
You can also see another port on the other side of the room.
Another one of them dashy things with the markings. Seems this part at least is safe enough to get through. Don't know about the other end.
Well, do you think that those are like? I don't know what those could be. Teleportation pads or something? Do they teleport here?
I'd say we should keep moving now before something catches up.
All right.
Ladies
Okay.
first.
Open it up.
Right, okay. She makes her way across the room, being very careful. She's not sure what these platforms are, but she kind of takes a brief moment to step on them. Nothing happens, and she feels comfortable to head on over to the other port on the other side. Her eyes widen as she kind of peers through one of the gaps in the ports. Turns a shoulder back towards Uliska being the closest, and kind of mouths towards you, skeleton.
Liska kind of tilts her head and then it's just like mouths back, moving, or like and mimes like movement, like little like the thing from Adam's Family.
She makes a sort of standing guard position.
Oh, it's sentry. They got skeleton sentry, that's a whole lot more problem. Doors like here, right? I can't actually see.
Yeah,
so many pogs.
Yeah, dynamic lighting doesn't show it here.
Okay, well I'm a squidge on right up next to Tora. Mind me. Getting real up in your steez. I'm gonna try and take a peek in myself. See what else there is in the room.
Let's see here.
I would close and personal.
Okay. We'll move your just move your pog over there, just so you can see into the room there. Okay. Let's see here. You can see. Sorry, I'm just triple checking that Sirenscape's running every so.
Double check.
Yeah, because it didn't happen last session. You see another gargantuan chamber. It's shaped similarly to the previous chamber, and this first area is about 70 feet in diameter. The roof is tall, almost cathedral-like in its opulence, in its strange kind of H.R. Geiger atmosphere, if you will. The scent of decay becomes much, much stronger, and the ever-present fog that hangs in the air is tinged with this sort of sickly green. You can also see, just beyond the door, some of the membranous flesh comprising some of the walls has become dry and cracked. You can see a long stepped ramp styled similarly to a nautilus shell spirals down about 30 feet. You can see a number of bony pillars lining the edges of the ramp. When the ramp meets with the floor, the spiral shell pattern seems to continue across the floor. And as the spiral approaches the center of the floor, it seems to turn into a 5-foot deep bowl shape, 30 feet in diameter. Hovering above, about 10 feet above the bowl, is what can only be described as a bright glaring cloud of large, mirrored, glass-like crystal shards that seem to orbit around some sort of center of gravity, slowly drifting and tumbling through the air. And they seem to shift and warp in places. Have you ever seen the TV show Primeval?
No.
Ah,
It's one of them teen shows, isn't it?
not quite. Regardless. Fuck it. I'll send you a reference later. But regardless, they all seem to orbit around some sort of center of gravity, and they all seem to create these sort of brief, solid panes of glass before once again breaking apart. You occasionally see glimpses of other parts of the colony in the shards' reflections. Go ahead and make an Arcana check for me.
I can only imagine how well. An untrained -1 Arcana. Let's go. Yeah, I imagine I'm relaying these particular details and would undoubtedly call upon the superior arcanic knowledge of the magic folk.
Okay.
Probably Majesty, just gonna squeeze through it. How's your sour? Something in there that's looking a bit out of my wheelhouse. I want you to take a look. Before we go.
You want to look sour, or should I?
Based on what you said, I think this is more your area.
Oh, well, let's just go ahead and peer in and... Oh!
It's a 7 with a natural 1. So,
do that.
Oh, it hasn't loaded for me. I'm gonna refresh.
No, I don't know why it whispered.
Okay.
I think you have toggle GM whisper on for some reason.
I don't know why.
It's an
Weird.
odd thing that can happen at times. I mean, mine has sometimes just jumped into disadvantage or advantage at random. So
Yeah. Well, regardless, 7 with a natural 1. You have no idea.
I know exactly what this is.
Sayun,
This is
go ahead.
confusing.
Sayun, go ahead and make an Arcana check, as this information is also being relayed to you.
Yay.
Same exact roll. None of you have any idea what this thing could be from its description or its way it operates. God damn it. 13.
I mean, if you accept it, I was just checking to see, but
from surprisingly, Liska. Oh, God damn it! You know what? Fuck it.
Isn't there like a rule you can't do it unless you have it proficient? Shit, because it just stops people spamming rolls.
Well,
think
regardless.
that-
No, that's not
Fine.
true. The thing is that not everybody's supposed to roll, otherwise we're gonna brute force it.
Yeah.
That part
Well,
was funny.
well,
Yep,
yeah.
it was for fun.
I was just jumping on the bandwagon.
Looks over the rolls so far. I don't think we're brute forcing anything.
Well, regardless, 12 was the DC. So surprisingly, Liska passed. You've certainly heard of the use of something akin to this by Arcane Legion back in the Dominion of Torment, and the way as this has been described to you, the way the shards shift, come together, break apart, and the depictions of other parts of the colony within their reflections seems to indicate that this is some sort of large scrying mirror.
I will relay this information, sounding wise and sagely.
So talking mirrors.
So we maybe want to smash this on the way through, make it harder for them to be peeping.
Think of it like CCTV, the sort of control panel.
No, please,
We're in the control room.
Hang about. I just had an idea.
There's also the rest of the thing that needs to be described. Just a second. You see, a platform hangs over the edge of this bowl that this large scrying cloud of mirrored shards sits in. You can see it's kind of slightly piercing into the heart of this cloud of mirrored shards, and atop the platform, hand outstretched to the cloud in deep focus, is a mind flayer dressed in ragged brown robes. Its skin is paler and drier than most. By its sides are two skeletal bloodied skeletons. Their bones caked in places with this sort of hardened, dark, dried kind of tar-like substance. You also notice the mind flayer. Whereas almost every mind flayer you've seen so far, beyond Mortath, the illithid lich, have had these kind of bruised eyes, the glowing purple pupils. This mind flayer seems not to have that. This remains this mind flayer seems to be in control of its mental faculties. You see more skeletons flanking either side of the port from the previous room, the central port. You see another guarding the top port just in front of your current door. And it seems they know something or someone has been discovered inside the colony, and these skeletons are guarding the doors, ready for whatever comes through.
So obviously...
Nope.
They don't reduce spiel in that dog.
A little bit more. Off to the far end of the large chamber is a place for study and research. A number of warped bookcases crafted from bone and carapace hold a great many ancient scrolls and pieces of parchment. You see the gesture of another platform inscribed with bars and dashes surrounded by small drifting cilia. You see alchemy tables set up on either side of this end of the room. Numerous jars containing who knows what reagents, and piles of bones are stacked nearby, presumably the sources of these skeletons. And I will give you the full view.
Hooray! Time for browsers to lag.
Yes.
I'm slowly sort of realizing just how neck deep we are.
Oh yeah. We are scrote central of this entire dungeon at the moment.
Like,
I just
we didn't
realized
just
that,
take a head dive into this. No. We literally just looked at the sea and went, I'm gonna reach the bottom.
Jump into it.
Right,
That's
so
D&D's all about.
So we're not getting through here without some kind of ruckus. That's obvious. Anyway, there's bony boys right on the other side of this fucking door. But he said this is a scrying room, right? Let's go. You are muted, Avon.
Yes. Sorry, I was doing things. Yes. At least that's what it was like in the Arcane Legion.
So that's like looking over distances, spying on people, sort of thing.
Yeah. Distances up close, scrying, you can pretty much look anywhere. If you have, like, I think if you've seen it or something, I don't know, it's magic.
Well,
Or
I
have
figure.
an item linked to the person in question.
Yeah, so we're obviously going through here, dealing with whatever's in here. But we could be making our lives a whole lot easier if we can manage to get that working for us. Just see where our objectives lie. Be a bit more prepared for what we're going to find there.
I mean, if you know how to use it, that's fine.
Oh, fuck no, but I'm thinking, some of you more savvy folk might. At least worth looking at if we can't manage it. Is anyone on board with that? We would need to stick around after this, what I assume is a fight coming.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, we could.
Right then. So, at this point, I'm gonna go out of character because I believe we made a discussion last time about tactical planning before diving balls deep into a combat. I'm also gonna shift my pog over here so I can see what I saw. Ah,
The
I see
excited
now.
clapping of Aja.
Hooray! Tactics and planning. Oh no, becoming a regular smorgasbord of lady.
Gross.
Alright. I do have a question in regards to step-by-step planning of this shit. Once we go in, we just go loud.
We gotta go
That's the
full
plan.
force because we gotta go full force because they have numbers with Skelly Boys, but also the less time we spend in an area, the better. And if we're gonna be trying the scrying thing, we're gonna need all the time after the fact if possible. So hit loud, hit hard, shock and awe, but feel like obviously Liska going in first because wall of meat and metal and
All right.
mithril.
Those words have been used to describe me, yes.
So Grunkin next probably because he's also a slightly smaller wall of meat.
Yeah.
And I have taken quite a bit of damage already, so I am less keen to go as one of the first few. So I will go third, and then we just sort of filter ourselves in and then take a position because this bit seems higher up than a lot of the others, so we will have some cover from the ridges, hopefully. But then we can sort of have our range folk be up here doing the job.
Best you can tell, there doesn't seem to be any sort of ridges on the ends of these.
No, but I'm calling the stairway themselves.
Oh,
the
right,
ridge-
okay,
It's like a ridge overlooking.
right, okay. I
I don't mean like ridge to data. But yeah, there's an overhang here, a sizably high one, so we can probably get some kind of cover if they have ranged potential. And then at that point, we sort of, us melee folk, will make our way down and dispatching things as we go until we get to whoever Big Chongus is in the middle. I think he's in the middle. I can't see the entire room at the moment, but that's what was described to me, so. So yeah, does anyone have any additional points to add? Because I'm thinking that's a good course of action.
Stay out of my line of fire.
Easy peasy.
I mean, if
I'm
you
pretty sure if we
use-
go prone, if in a higher position, it's even harder for them to hit us at range.
Yes, being prone gives enemies ranged attacks disadvantage to hit you.
Yeah, we might even get more cover from the ground that is the shelf. I'm finding Wiz trying to describe this. Get what?
You can even play fucking whack-a-mole and pop up and shoot and get down.
Yep, that's going to be
Jump up,
definitely
jump
the
up, get
range
down.
folk. That's going to be the range folk this entire combat, I feel.
Yes.
That's one hell of a workout.
Yes, it is.
Don't skip leg day.
Odger lifts up his man dress and just has super jacked calves.
Just
He just doing
Ornament of
burpees
calves.
nonstop.
Yeah, burpee. Buns and thighs.
This is what happens when you kneel and pray every day. But yes,
Religiously
any
swole.
flaws with that plan?
I mean,
Um,
it's a plan in any combat. Expect it to not go well.
Well, it works for me. I'll be back here and I'll just, I'll kill whatever you're killing.
I think it might be a good idea to focus fire whatever we come across, so then they're out of the picture before they can really do a whole lot.
Sure.
Well then, if there were in there anything else, let's go. Would you do the honors, ladies first, and all that?
Sure.
Gentlemen.
Question: do we want me to try to kill this guy first, or just shove him off?
If you can
Yeah, can
shove
you
him
just-
off, that might do the job, or at least put him in a bad spot afterwards.
Yeah, chuck him over the edge.
Okay.
Yeah, make his bones just fall apart.
They do that.
Bones have been known to fall apart. All right. I guess let's go. We'll wait for the appropriate people to. I mean, are we gonna wait for Tora to open it?
Tickle the door open.
Yeah.
Tickle open the door.
All right. Okay, let's move your pulp back there. Okay.
There's so many
all
people
right.
in this pile.
Yeah. Tora's
Scary.
gonna
Not coming
squeeze
yet.
by, and she's going to look up towards you, Liska, as if to say, "Ready."
Those good nods.
Sound nods.
All right. You can see the skeleton is just clutching some sort of rusted axe caked in what looks like this is hardened necrotic tar almost. Same with the rest of its bones. You can see it seems ready for whatever's coming through.
Gross.
So,
Out of character,
What?
I recommend the dodge action as you enter.
I mean, maybe it depends.
It seems ready to swing, so it might be a safe idea.
Yeah. I mean, it's a weird thing. We've done it certain ways and certain not, because technically you can only take the dodge action in combat, and technically you can only ready an action in combat. So
I mean, technicality's out the window. This thing is ready for anything.
yeah. So I'm gonna ready to dodge. No, I
All
mean
right.
it's whatever. If
It's
it
dodge.
attacks me, it attacks me.
Well, I mean, your decision. You do whatever. I can't control you. You're a strong, independent woman who don't need no.
all right. So, for the sake of this, we're going to roll initiative here. I'm going to drag you over to the turn order.
Makes sense. I can
Alright.
clear back real quick while you set everything up.
Liska, you also feel something press up against your back. The rest of you see a blackened handprint imprint on Liska's spine.
Okay.
Yeah, don't worry about that.
I was gonna be like, damn it, Dodger, now's not the time.
Wait, it's not on my ass. That's not Dodger.
Yep. That's
Wait a minute.
that's why I was laughing. I was like, you
What?
feel the pressure of a hand on your back. I was just like, God damn it, the ghost touching Liska's ass now. God damn it. Even the dead appreciate. an ass.
Right. Oh, right. Hang on. My API's
Wiggle,
busted.
wiggle.
Let me refresh that. Yeah, there we go. Fucking ghost time broke my API.
Couldn't handle Liska's ass.
Nope.
Nope, just the infinite power of.
The immovable object.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Ignore that. Okay. So. Grunker, you're just waiting for Liska you're just waiting for Liska to charge through.
Yeah, so I guess I'm gonna. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna raid in action and throw my cleaver when I see the enemy.
All right then.
Yep, it's kind of it.
Skeleton's just gonna. It's just been given some information, and it's just gonna ready itself for whatever might come through the other side. Doesn't know what or who, but it knows that there's something or someone within the hive, probably coming through any of the doors.
I have a question, and this is
Yes.
just out of character. Nobody here has Mage Hand?
No.
I don't think I do.
Okay.
Yes.
Does anybody have Unseen Servant anymore?
Sadly not.
Okay. I was gonna say, because if we can have like the Mage Hand or the Unseen Servant open up this door and allow a distraction, that'd be interesting. But never mind.
Oh, sure.
I will be thinking about getting Unseen Servant, as it is part of my spell list.
That's all good. It was just like a last minute, like, oh hey, that'd be really good.
No, I mean, like,
It would
just
be
this
useful.
general thing. It's a good spell to have.
Okay, Arja, what you doing? You just
I'm
gonna
gonna
ready it?
blast this guy's fucking bones.
All right, you're gonna ready in action to blast the skeleton once the door opens.
Ready action to blast
Yep.
bones.
All right, Stallion, are you doing the same?
No, but I will take the ready action to dodge in case something strikes at me.
All right,
Once I enter.
let's go. Now's your time.
I am going to wait. I'm gonna take the. Yeah, I'm gonna have to wait. Like I'll take a
Oh.
dodge action.
Yeah,
sure.
Tora's got to open the door first.
Yeah. Tora has to open the door.
What's
Okay.
Tora's dexterity?
Not great. She's dressed in full plate.
I am too.
Minus one. Yeah, minus one
Okay.
modifier.
Gotcha.
Definitely.
Just curious. All right. Yeah. If we're doing this like properly, yeah, I'm going to. I'm gonna dodge. And because the most I can do on a turn is either attack or move, and either way, yeah, I'm gonna take a dodge action, and then. Is it action for ready? Yeah, I'm just gonna take the dodge action.
Okay, so dodge action, not the readied action.
Yep.
All right, there you go.
Time for Tora tickle.
Because ready
Tora.
to move 5 feet is weird.
Tora does what she does, runs her hand across the port, and it slides open. Immediately, the skeleton. It's gonna.
Hello.
All right, that triggers everyone's
Fire
action.
everything!
Can we just... how's it feel about 29?
Both of those hit.
Yeah, 29 radiant damage.
Yeah, you just blow it apart immediately.
And
And Grunker cuts down a few scattered bones in the air.
yeah.
Always feels good to do that.
Ready. Tora's done fitting.
All right. That's going to be her action, and she can't. She's just going to 5, 10, 15, 20. She's going to move back. Let the big boys go in.
I think.
All right, Vellum.
I'm going to ready an action that when Liska moves through, I will follow. Basically, as far as my movement will allow, that is after her.
All right. Immediately. Let's see. None of you can see this right now. You all hear some sort of necrotic roar of energy. Somewhere from within the chamber.
Fun stuff.
Oh no.
Let's see. Next up is Grunker.
Hang on. That's the sneeze going. Never mind. Disappeared.
It's always the worst feeling.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Right, so we can't go this way, right?
No, that's just a sheer drop down.
Okay.
Only 30 feet.
Yeah,
You can go that way if you want.
yeah, you can.
Technically, it doesn't cost movement to fall.
Technically.
Just half your movement when you stand up. Oh shit! He's doing
shit.
it.
All right.
I want to be like, so over here it's still down, right?
Yeah, it's just a drop off the edge.
Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna rage and I'm gonna jump down there.
All right.
Do it.
Grunker's eyes burst alight with elemental fire as he starts raging.
Gonna jump down there.
All right, make an acrobatics check to reduce fall damage.
Acrobatics check.
Acrobatics.
Acrobatics. That's a 9.
Okay.
Sweet.
Yeah, you take the full damage.
You ever seen
take,
anything on fire? No. Would you like to?
12 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are knocked prone.
Yeah, so that's 6 damage. So let's see, how much did I use here? I used like 10. We're gonna get up. Gonna get up. And I will have like 15 movements still left.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, I should also say, the moment you come into view of the skeletons, you can see they have they seem to be drawing these long, sort of necrotic black bows caked in this similar tar-like substance, and they're going to draw back these bows, and they're going to fire twice at you, Grunker, the moment you come into view. So that was their ready action. 10 and a natural 20.
Yeah, I think that is.
Okay, 10 misses, natural 20 for, let's see. That's 11 points of piercing. It catches you thunk in the side.
Alright.
And although, nah, it's already done. Go ahead.
Alright. So I guess I'm gonna whack him.
All right, go ahead.
Let's see. Recklessly.
Oh wait, no. Other two skeletons also need to do that as well. That'll be 14 and 12, but both of those miss.
So many bunny boys.
Yeah. 23 hits.
25.
23, 25. Both of those hit. Give me the total damage.
22, 24.
All right. This skeleton is just scattered aside.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Get broke, boy, bone boy.
Yes, that's me.
All right. Yeah. Whoop. There we go. All right. These two are also gonna kind of re-aim their bows towards you, Grunker. You're the first one in. One's gonna hop up onto this small platform here. Let's see. 3 attacks on you. 19, 16, and a 10.
19 hits.
All right, so for 5 points of piercing damage.
It's still 2 damage.
Yep. And let's see. Are there any remaining? Yes, there's one here by the far port door. It's gonna rattle forward. It's going to make another. It's going to make one more short bow attack on you, which is natural 20. Okay.
Nice.
That's 3 plus max 6. 9 points of piercing damage.
So 4.
Yep. And let's see. Next up is the new spawn. You watch as from across the room, you can see the new spawn look up from its seeming experimentation on a clearly very dead individual. Seems to have been in the process of dissection as it looks up towards the intruder, you, Grunker. It's going to lumber. It's going to sort of lumber forward. It's going to. Yeah, that's what it's going to do. Let's see. Next up is Asha.
Okay. This is as far as I can go. Sorry, you're gonna have to squeeze past me. That's good.
The trials and tribulations of a large creature.
Yep. Because I want to give Grunky Poo a little help here. I don't like this thing. Which one is this thing?
What thing? This appears to be some sort of almost kind of sickly pale green-skinned mind flayer. Not too dissimilar to Mortath, but it seems as though it's lacking the undead nature. And you can see his body. This creature's body seems to be wreathed in what looks like flame-like shadows, and you can just about barely make out the figure within this sort of 10-foot diameter of flame-like shadows. He is considered heavily obscured.
Oh, that's not very good. Okay, so that one's not gonna work. One might. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah. Alright, Mr. Tilde, where are you? Have to find the right one. I think this is it.
Cleansing of Kiriel.
Nope, that's not it.
You're supposed to do the spells there.
I don't know how to. There we go. Let me just.
Oh,
Here.
a bright radiant sphere of light just seems to tear through the fabric of reality beyond the veil. And let's see, they need to make saves on the... There we go. Any creature that ends its turn. Any creature that starts its turn in the area takes 9 points of fire damage. Okay. Alright, good to know.
Yep. Why, but for a 5th level spell, it seems a bit weak.
It's a 3rd level spell, and it's a little weak because it does not scale.
Why does it say Conjuration 5 though?
Because
I'm a warlock. I always cast a spell at my highest spell slot available, but I have next to no spell slots.
Okay, is that your turn, Aja?
Correct.
Okay.
I'll pop prone for security's sake.
All right, just check that box. Check the finish turn.
I'm trying to find a prone thingy. I think this is it.
There you go.
And there we go.
All right. So you hear in the room beyond a flash of a seemingly radiant energy, and a series of unearthly screeches.
I move into the room as best as I now can. I keep forgetting the ruling on moving between friendly
Double.
spaces.
Difficult terrain costs twice as much.
Yeah.
I can't even get into the room.
I think
Such is the
correct.
problem of large creatures.
I'll move just behind here, and
Excuse me. If you dash, you
That's
can
my
get to
turn.
it right by me.
I actually can't
Oh.
because I've spent 10 feet of movement already.
What?
And
That's...
yeah, because I was just behind Tora.
Right, but then you get another 30 feet.
If I use my action, yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You could dash if you just wanted to get in.
I would rather let the melee folks go in first.
Well, they're all blind right now. Well, you might not know that because you're around the corner, so that's okay.
Exactly.
All right, Visca, your turn.
Alright, I'll actually have to dash. So, here we go.
And that should trigger my ready to action.
Alright.
Yep.
So go ahead.
Boop, 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 boop. Way the fuck over here, where it's harder to shoot me. And fuck it, I'll go prone as well. 'Cause why not? Do that as well.
Okay.
Just do. Just fuck prone.
You sure you don't want to... Never mind.
It's ready to action, meaning I can only use it for the move.
That's true.
Continue on. Sorry.
Okay. Tora raises a mace and her shield, kind of clangs them together in excitement. Well, this is it. We're going in. It's gonna rushes past. She's also going to. She's gonna hide behind the pillar with a. Hang on, that was 35 feet, 25. So 50 feet with a dash. I want to make sure I'm going to do this right. See if I can squeeze past. Not quite, not quite. So she's just gonna use it. I'm having second thoughts. Okay, so 25 feet of movement gets her there. Dash gets her behind the pillar. She's going to get to about 3/4 cover there. And you also get 3/4 cover because you're prone behind the ridge of the stairs there. That's going to be her turn for now.
Okay. Well, I've just done the measure. Just done some measuring, and I'm gonna dash because prone is halving my movement already. So I'm gonna dash myself over to here, regardless of if I like scoot around the edge or if I go through this guy. I still have enough movement to get to him, and that way I'm also not in the way of Liska. So I'm still prone. I'm even behind a pillar. I don't know if that increases my cover or not, but best place to be right now.
Yeah, you would get 3/4 cover behind the pillar, yeah.
3/4 cover, prone, has a shield.
Yeah.
Good fucking luck, range boys.
Yeah.
Alright, and that'll be me.
Alright. The illithid necromancer. You can quite clearly see now, what with the skeletons by its side, the tattered brown robes stained with what looks like sort of black ichor, the pale dried skin. Seems as though I mean, with your passive perception, Aja, passive investigation, you can connect the dots here. This appears to be some sort of either apprentice or steward or follower of whatever this of this Mortath individual.
I'm gonna let you know right now. No, I don't.
Oh.
Unless that's information from the previous round or something that I'm just realizing, because nothing can be seen in or out of this.
This is true. So save that
This
for
is
when
complete. Yeah, nobody
Yeah.
can see in here or out of here. They're blind as shit and disoriented.
Yep.
It's
Yep.
just good luck.
Yeah. So hold on to that little bit of information.
Apprentice fuckboy dies just like father.
Yeah. Okay, so that was 9 points of fire damage at the beginning of its turn.
Mm-hmm.
Minus 9 points of fire. 9 points of fire.
And because of my future, I believe it's going to be this one. He's going to take an extra 5 points.
Extra. All right. So the necromancer, wherever it may be within the sphere of light, is going to take that extra 5 points.
Correct.
All right.
Because fuck you.
Speaking of which, I also need to do that. Take back the damage, reapply it, see if it loses concentration. So, an extra 9 plus 5, 9, 10, 12, 14. Okay. Total of 14 points of fire damage. Alright, maintains concentration. Let's see.
A nice natural 20.
Yeah. The Illithid is going to stumble out of the. Is it considered difficult terrain?
Because it's blind, maybe? Let me double check that.
Well,
Yeah.
The spell is difficult terrain, isn't it?
I think so.
And the area is difficult terrain. Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. You hear some disoriented, some sort of disoriented screeching, followed by some sort of tumble backwards and the clatter of what sounds like.
30. Does he have more than 30 feet?
Oh, hang on. I can. Oh, there we go. Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Okay, but I'm on him right now. Alright, he moved 20 feet there. So, if you move to here, that's 5. This is 15 because it's diagonal.
Right. Fucking diagonal.
Double it.
Yeah.
He can't leave.
Yeah. No, he's just sits. The creature just sits right where it is.
At least not with his,
Yeah. Let's see. Any creature that ends its turn in the area must succeed a dexterity saving throw, or take 7 points of radiant damage. Okay, fails that. Whereas you would have expected some sort of pained shriek, is instead a mild grunt of annoyance.
Mild grunt of annoyance.
Hey.
Why is that like the most British thing I know?
Seemingly, affected, but not by too much. And it's then that there's this.
The undead creature has resistance to radiant.
There is a shriek of necrotic energy, as the creature sounds like it's lost concentration of something.
So it goes from a mild grunt of annoyance to a shriek of outrage.
Frustration. Oh, that sucks. Oh, that sucks!
Yeah.
Oh god, fuck me!
It was less the creature making that noise and whatever magic it was holding being lost that made this necrotic shriek.
Yeah, well, fuck you, buddy.
Yeah, indeed. Oh, that cleansing and curio really fucked it over. Okay. Next
Yeah.
up. Grunka.
Yes.
Sorry, Grunka. I kind of
Don't like
put
bright
a
light.
little hamper on you. On the bright side, it's technically not a glowing light source. It's just a blinding white dot.
Yeah.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, it's only
Light
blinding if
source.
you're inside it.
Correct. This is just like a white sphere that just.
I see. Well.
The bad kind of Leomund's tiny hut.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice.
Guess I'll just like. I can't see the creatures inside, can I?
Correct.
Nope. You just see a void of just bright golden light.
It's a magic igloo.
Yeah.
Oh. Guess I'm just gonna like.
Hang out.
Gonna stand here and like ready in action to attack whatever I see. The first thing I see.
All right.
Gonna take out my cleaver for this one. So my cleaver
There you
in
go.
my hand. I'm gonna throw it at whatever enemy I see first.
Okay then.
Easy.
Grunk is ready to play butcher.
Let's see the Skelly boys. You feel something bump up against you, Grunka. Almost as if it's sort of stumbling in completely disoriented.
Yeah, you're gonna push it back in. Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna use a readied action to just shove it?
No, I already had my red. It was just like a roleplay thing.
Okay.
Just his arm kind of like reaches out,
Okay.
yeah, slap it back inside.
5.
Man.
Your hand makes contact with bone.
Yeah. I guess I can see that dude now.
You can just about barely see it.
Yeah. Ooh, buddy.
It took the quickest route away from whatever source is there.
Don't forget that 2d6 fire.
Yes, actually. So it takes. Starts its turn, takes 7 points of radiant. Alright. This creature also needs to do the same. God, cleansing and curio is fucking everything up for me.
Damn, that's good shit.
Yeah. Good use of the spell. And the skeleton is going to. It's going to look up towards Aja, make a short bow attack for 5. That up against the fleshy port next to you. For 5, that misses.
It sure does.
This creature's going to stumble back. You see Liska. You see a skeleton stumble out of the light source.
Wait, I never actually attacked him, did I?
I don't think you did.
Sorry, I'm a bit distracted.
Yeah, yeah.
Just throw this shit.
You can just. Yeah. Just whooshes by. And the skeleton's going to make a short bow attack against Liska. Biggest target there, as it's trying to recover its senses. But come on, double nat ones.
Yeah.
No. God damn
Today's
it.
just not that day, apparently.
No.
You rolled a lot of 20s earlier, so.
Yeah.
Now's the time.
It's just fate balancing things out. You see. Let's see. The skeleton's going to come around here and see you, Liska. It's going to unleash another short bow attack on you for 18. That misses. fucking armor.
I think you
Yeah,
mean
fuck
abs.
armor.
Yeah.
I agree.
Let's see. That will be
Yeah, you have natural
their.
armor.
Yeah.
That'll be their turn. At the start of this new spawn's turn, it takes. Let's see. 9 points of fire damage. Okay. At the start of his turn. Let's see. Doesn't get its reaction. It's readied action. That fades off because of fucking cleansing Akiriel.
Yeah, suck ass.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Stumbles out, sees you, Grunker. I believe you've already done your readied action.
Yep.
Okay. The moment it sees you, as it's sort of wiping away the sort of the stars in its eyes from the bright radiant sphere, it's going to make a tentacle attack on you, Grunker. For 22.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, you're fucked.
You take let's see, 9 points of psychic damage, and you are considered grappled. And I need you to make an intelligence saving throw, please.
Yay. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so that passes. Surprisingly for Grunker, you steal your mind. You've experienced something like this before. You know what how would you call it? Mental walls to shield your mind with, if you will.
Really, it's just empty. Really, it's just empty.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's gonna be its turn. You are grappled but not stunned. Let's see.
My turn.
Archer. Yep, your turn.
Hey, look at that. You can see it now.
Anyway. So I started blasting.
There we go.
Oh no.
what's that? You're out
of light? Have some more light!
That's the
Oh
Arduino
no!
light.
More light! There's this man and this man. 1 and 2. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Oh, both of those hit.
Alright. I'm gonna call that top one 16 and the bottom one 4. Or, yeah. Excuse me.
All right.
The bottom one's gonna be, 16, 14.
Arja holds out his index and forefinger. So his index and middle finger shoots 2 blasts of divine light, which go skipping from one skeleton, then across the room to the other. Toom, toom. Pinball style. Both of them explode in a shower of bones.
I just remembered something. That thing, it looks kind of like an apprentice for a Mortat, so be a little careful. It's probably dangerous. It's blind right now, but, you know, don't let it kill.
It looks like it's eating Gronka.
Oh, not that one, the other one. Gronka will be fine. Remember, Gronka, hit him in the groin.
Elephants have groins, right?
They have groins, even if they don't have testes.
It's just Kendall.
You can still hit it in the groin.
Yeah.
Nothing says like you can't get me like a broken pelvis.
Yep. All right.
Good luck, Sayun.
Sayun, what you doing? You gonna come in, mop up?
I guess so. I'm going to... First and foremost, just gonna... Hello! Oh shit, there's a lot more going on in here than I thought there would be.
Oh, hello. Good to see you. Have you also come to purge?
I guess. I need to double check something real quick. Ah. Just about. I'm going to send a bolt of lightning from myself in this direction, which is just barely past Grunka, but still hitting the creature with my my lightning burst.
All right.
So give me that sweet dex save.
Alrighty. That is a 12.
That is a fail. You
me
take
the damage.
the full force of that.
Alright. Crackling bolt of lightning and energy screams through the air, strikes the new spawn in the back, and it shrieks out loud with this cry of pain. Okay, Grunka, you feel an imprint against your arm. You look down as you're struggling against the new spawn. You see a familiar blackened hand shape imprint against your skin, and you gain a D4 against the next saving throw of your choice.
Oh, so like a bless?
More like a
Okay.
resist.
Saving throw, okay. Good to know.
Yes. So you can roll a D4 and add the number rolled to one saving throw of your choice.
Okay.
That's for the next minute.
Alright. Thanks, Mr. Ghost. Go away. Don't touch me.
Why is that such a Grunka thing?
Go away.
Next up is Liska. What you doing, Liska? Oh, okay.
Oh, she coming.
Okay. Tora is going to look over the battlefield, see Grunka being cornered by this new spawn, just about see him, and is going to Sacred Flame. Why not? Dex save. That's a 13. That fails. Not very dexterous, these newborns. Takes 7 points of radiant damage. Vellum.
Alright, time to move. Okay, so I'm gonna get up from prone. Do that then. Boop. So that's half a movement. Go peak 5 here so I can see more. 10 to here. Let's see, how far can I get with a dash now that I have this new information? Not far enough. So I'm just gonna dash over to this pillar. That I needed that extra 5 foot of movement for dashing. And should be good go and assist Ruckus. That's is it 10 foot or 5 foot from where I am? 5 foot. I can actually dash and get going. I'm gonna do that. 5. Help's on the way, Grunky. No.
All right, next up. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Can you taking that radiant under fire damage?
Ah, yes. Start of its turn. Takes. I've forgotten how much. Any creature that starts in it. Okay, takes 9 points of radiant fire damage.
Does it do anything when you enter the area?
Only if you end your turn in it.
Okay,
End or start of your turn.
Yeah, start or end.
Okay. Just because he went like from
Yeah, so
over there and then through these two.
Yeah, I'm going to double check the movement on that, so I'm doing it right.
'Cause that's
Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You can just about get there.
I was muted. So he starts in his turn, so he takes a 2d6 of fire.
Yep, he's taken that.
You're having him go like this.
Yes.
He's walking through a solid building.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah, no, he is.
Yeah. I didn't see that. My bad.
He cannot move there.
Yeah. I didn't see the details on my map because they're fucking cleansing a Kyriel. Right.
There's pretty much no easy way because Liska's blocking. He can't go through here.
No.
And if he goes up, he's gonna provoke an attack of opportunity this way.
Unless you want to brass him.
If he wants to advance, he has to go forward through this.
Yeah.
So, TLDR, he's fucked.
It's,
He's been separated line of sight.
yeah.
The only thing to be able to do is back up and try and see Liska.
Hoisted by his own petard.
Indeed. I'm trying to see if there's any.
Did you roll and take damage for him, or should I roll now?
Oh, I just used the previous damage on the spell that was cast. Like the scroll up a bit.
Okay.
It's one way
Just
to do it.
Yeah, just save some work.
Remind me about that later.
Yep.
Sorry, I'm just trying to. There's a lot of stuff this guy can do, but
I mean, that's the lot when you have a NPC that has, what's basically a character sheet.
let's see. No, he can't do it. He can't fucking see through the fucking. He can't see through it. He can't. No. Oh, whoop. Wrong one. No. God, this is fucking everything up for me.
I know, that's how I did it.
When the warlock drops the light of God on you.
Yeah.
Be gone!
Be gone, Elithot.
I worked a little too well.
So it's going to move out there, and then he can. Yes. So, Liska, I would like you to make a Constitution saving throw for me, please.
Oh no, will the fighter be able to make that?
Or actually, it's at the start of your turn. Okay, there we go. So, centered at. There we go. Centered right on top of you. And yeah, it's limited options right now. That cleansing Akiriel is really fucking it up.
Good.
Grunka.
It's grappled, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So you may.
I'm gonna recklessly attack him so I get normal attacks.
Okay.
Well, you'd get advantage. Grapple doesn't impose disadvantage.
Oh yeah, I thought it did.
It just makes your speed 0.
Oh okay.
17 hits.
12 damage.
12.
Is he dead?
You bring your hammer up over your head, and right as it's about to come in for another lash of tentacles, you see its open lamprey-like mouth. You crash it down on its head, and you watch as the teeth seem to the lamprey-like maw just seems to crumple inwards as black ichor just spills out of every orifice. It falls down dead with a shriek.
Gross. Well. Oops. Guess I'm. Yeah. I'm
Throw the
gonna
corpse into the light.
Yeah. I think I'm just gonna stay put here. I don't really want to rush forward into this wall of lights that I don't like.
Mm-hmm.
You will take damage.
I'm not in it.
Yes, you are.
No, no.
No, weird. Hold on, let me refresh. It's showing me that you're in it unless fucking Xander accidentally moved it. Let me refresh.
Alright,
My bad.
because it, because I've specifically moved so I wasn't in it.
Yeah. Okay. So is
Yeah,
that
I
your
think-
turn, Grunka?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
I think I'm just gonna be angry.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
My shit was all off my bad.
That's okay.
Okay. Next up. Okay. So, you actually no, it's you. You watch as the necrotic the necrotic sludge caked to its bony form seems to how would you describe it? Seems to corrode with what clearly looks like some sort of poisonous fog that begins to well up in your area, Liska. Although the skeleton just seems to shrug off any sort of damage. Skeleton is just going to continue doing what it was ordered to do, and is going to attack you, Liska. For a 5. Nope.
Not today.
Not today. Let's see. Areas considered heavily obscured. So this skeleton is going to shoot with disadvantage with its short bow towards you, Liska. With a 10. Nope.
Wait, where'd that skeleton come from?
Just up here.
Okay, well it wouldn't know.
It came down here.
Well, it wouldn't know where I was to begin with.
Unless it's, controlled.
Well, I mean, potentially. It's just there's multiple heavily obscured things, and I was obscured by him before it could even come down to see me. It doesn't matter. I missed.
Okay. The new spawn is dead. Next up is Archer's turn.
Alright, a little bit
As
of
you
violence.
maintain control of this fucking this bane of my existence.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll also give you inspiration for that because it's tactically sound use of Curiel's. I've forgotten what we renamed it to.
It's
Cleansing.
Cleansing of Curiel. That's it. You get
even though I'm
inspiration for that.
30 feet up and it's only 20 feet high, fucking Pythagoras and all that shit would let me know because of his angle to it. I can't actually still see him. I will be able to see this motherfucker in his corner, unless this gas blinds.
It's heavily obscured.
Heavily obscured. So that's... What is that bonus to the DC?
It's blind.
Oh yeah, that is...
You can't see it. It completely obscures vision.
Oh, okay, it completely obscures. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Aha! Now I get to do it.
Yeah, but now his sight radius got even smaller. Now he can't see past this.
Well, he's making do with what he has.
Alright. Well, I think, that was a good time. I'm just gonna shut up. You ready for the light to go down?
Yeah.
And I stopped concentrating on it.
All right.
Hooray! I don't have to blindly run through it and hope I don't hit anything.
Speaking of blindly running through... doesn't have the line, so I can't tell exactly the areas.
I can't imagine you would see it from that angle. See this necromancer from that angle.
I mean, there's a giant
Mindrot.
fart the way.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
nobody
not a-
likes the giant.
It's not a cube. It's not like
Yeah,
a cylinder. This
I
is
think-
only technically this is only 5 feet high
Oh yeah.
True.
because it's a dome.
Which means with my 30 feet verticality,
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, you would be able to see it. That's a fair point.
ah yes. Alright, well let me just reel out that fucking violence.
Yeet, illithid delete.
Oh, I love it. Well, I'm just gonna go ahead and
That hits.
there we go. Here's the next one. Hey, give me that crit, please. Okay.
The necromancer throws up a shield for the second one.
Okay. Smart. Alright, well he still takes 14 radiant.
All right. Maintains concentration.
This guy can concentrate. Alright. Remain prone. Good luck! And there's the thingy.
Alright, Sayum, what you doing?
I opened him up for you.
I'm gonna go prone for advantage. Because my fucking stilt.
Bipod of fuck you.
Yeah, and then I'm going to fire one of my 3 last bullets at fuckboy McGee over there.
Alright.
The advantage cancelling out the disadvantage due to long range. So please hit.
19 does hit.
Ayo.
Is this with the shield?
Oh, 19 does not hit. Sorry, thank you for reminding me.
Yep.
Shield man.
Shield
It's
sucks.
good.
Yep,
It's a
it's
really
very
good
good.
spell.
Fucking down to 2 bullets.
Let's go. Make me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Okay.
I hope the fighter with the bonuses to saves can do it.
Me too. Hopefully I roll high. Is 25 good enough?
If it
Okay.
not panic.
Shit.
You only take, let's see, half of that.
Oh, is this cloud kill? Shit.
It is.
Alright then.
You only take it's 9 points of poison damage.
Romance not fucking about.
Cloud kill is a thing. Alright then. So 9. Hawkeye. How do I want to do this? I want to kill. Alright.
Bearing in mind you are functionally blind.
Yep. See how do I... Okay. I'm going to... Yeah. This isn't like a stinky cloud. This is a hurdy cloud. So let's just gonna take dash and let's see. How does she want to do this? Because she knows there's pillars there. She knows that's there. Even if it's heavily obscured. She knows you can go forward. She saw it happen. So she's going to move, feel her way around the pillar, and then go to here. Be partially out and be like, oh, okay, cool.
Provoking with disadvantage from the
No,
skeleton.
you can't, like, if you're blind, you don't get opportunity attacks.
Right.
Because
And then-
you don't get to see or
Yeah,
take
yeah,
reaction
you can't-
to
yeah,
what
you-
you can't
'cause-
see.
Because you can't see them. Okay.
And then, upon being partially out, be like, oh, it's you, motherfucker. And then she's going to... Bonjour. And that is going to be... Yeah, I think that's going to be it.
All right.
And... Actually, wait, can I do this? You know what? I'm going to second wind. Just because I can.
Okay. Okay. Hitting for 16.
That's actually 17 because I forgot to be leveled up.
Oh.
No, my health is not 8.
Oh no.
Fuck, what was I at? Okay, I know. There we go.
I was just about to say, we don't want to watch you die.
Yeah, it's suddenly so much better. All right. And now done.
Second death.
Yeah, second win. Sure. Alright, I'm done. Where's my
alright.
check?
There you go. So Tora is going to run down here, just completely trying to avoid this mess of this strange, this sickly green mist, and she's just gonna dash down here. Actually, let me double check the movement. So 40 feet, 50 feet total for a dash. It's going to make her way over here, just cusping the edge of the cloud of mist, a cloud of foul-looking poison.
Cloud of poo gas.
Cloud of poo gas. She kind of looks over towards you, Grunker and Vellum. Says, "Is there any left? Any left for me?" She kind of gleefully swings her mace.
Points over at Liska.
You got a couple over there.
You mean Stinky Cloud?
She gives a nod. Looks towards you, Vellum, and says, "Go get him."
Sure idea.
Slap him on the ass. Go get him, Tiger. The thing our group is doing now.
Yes.
Alright, so dash. Meow. In the words of Liska, bonjour. And that'll be me.
All right.
Yes, the demonic word for hello.
Rapidly being closed in on. No longer shield is no longer up, or that'll be the end of its turn, if I'm correct.
It's until the start of your next turn.
Until the start of your next turn. Okay.
So it has fallen.
Hmm. It's going to.
Really regretting his life choices now, isn't he?
Yeah.
On life choices.
Should have been a painter like his dad.
Bitch ain't going nowhere, that's for sure.
It's going to reach out towards you, Liska, having just passed through the cloud, right as it sees Vellum rapidly approaching. A gout of the blackest necrotic void launches tendrils out in your direction, Liska. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh no, it's one of these.
Alright. It's a 23 save.
23 does save, so you only take 15 points of necrotic damage.
This motherfucker blighted me, you asshole.
What a dick.
What a douche.
You and blighted you.
Look at these douche.
So that will be a start of a new. Okay. It's going to drift over this direction. That'd be yeah, that would be provoking from both Liska and Vellum.
Hooray! Time to slash.
Oh,
That means
I'm
only with one
assuming
hand.
that hits.
Huh.
Yeah, that hits.
And
Good
because
grief.
of Sentinel, it doesn't move.
It doesn't move.
Oh,
Okay.
does that mean I don't get the opportunity attack?
No, it still provokes from you.
Oh,
It's
cool.
just
Well, he takes 12
it happens simultaneously.
Goddamn sentinel. Okay.
It's
Total damage
built
on
to be
that.
sticky.
Yep.
Juicy
Yeah,
damage.
yeah.
Radiant as well. If he's in any way vulnerable to that, fuck him.
13 plus 12, 24 plus
25.
20. Hang on.
13 plus 12 is 25. You said 24. Sorry, unless you're talking about something else.
There we go. 37 in total. Good grief. You can see it. It looks caught. You watch as the cloud of blighted fog seems to dissipate. Seems to begin to dissipate. Yeah, wasn't expecting this many people to come raging into its lair.
It's okay, I have 10,000 skeletons, it'll be fine. Sudden fucking breach and clear.
Yeah.
Probably just 10 skeletons that like actually HP.
Yeah, if only they didn't get all instantly fucked with a single spell.
That
So
happens.
it doesn't have any bonus actions. It uses action, can't move. Okay, you can see it's getting rather cornered here, and it's looking desperate.
Quick question, Jenner. When I hit it with the sunblade, did it seem to have any particular aversion to it, or was it just an average amount that a sword made of light slashing?
Seem to take damage as you'd normally expect.
Okay. So he might not be undead. Still a necromancer then. Carry on.
I don't think he's undead, I think he's just stanky.
I mean, it's not an illithid lich, it's an illithid necromancer.
Yeah. So, I'm gonna throw my axe at this dude.
So anyway, I start throwing my axe.
Throw my axe. Hang on, I'm just gonna check
Go ahead and throw your axe.
Yeah, I'm just gonna read the thing here.
All I'm imagining right now is just,
Okay.
classic FBI open up, but,
Mm-hmm.
us.
Yeah. So, I'm gonna throw my axe at this dude.
All right.
Yeah. That hits. And then
You
I'm
watch
gonna do...
It severs the spinal cord in two, and the pile of bones just clatters to the floor in front of this this alchemical table.
Alright. And because of that, I'm gonna do that bouncy thing and I'm gonna bounce over him.
All right.
Fucking boomerang.
Yeah, I think that's, within 10 feet, yep. So, because I can't actually hit him normally, but I've noticed that disadvantage.
Yep, you can hit him.
Yep,
Luskus just sees the cleaver coming out of left field.
probably misses.
14 misses. It whizzes by you, Liska, curls around the necromancer, and curls back around towards Runker.
Yeah, throw again at disadvantage.
No, you can throw it. It's normal. It's just he has half cover. So
No, I
just
mean
get
it's
plus
outside
AC.
my range.
15 feet?
Oh no, sorry, 20 feet. No, never mind. It's 22.
22 hits.
Yep.
Yep. Even with the bonus fucking, what is it, 2 to AC?
Yeah.
The cleaver once again comes back around. Comes back around your head, Liska, and thunks straight into its chest.
I love how he's boomeranging this cleaver.
Yeah.
It's a spinning cleaver.
It
Yeah.
really is.
It's spinning. Oh lord,
Spin
it's
to win,
spinning.
kids.
Spin.
Spinning.
Spin to win.
Okay, let's see. Immediately, this last skeleton turns around towards you, Gronka, fires a short bow. For 17.
17 is my AC.
Okay, so that's for 3 points of piercing damage.
So 1?
Yep.
Or 2?
Just one. We always round down.
Okay. Fuck you, Skelly Ball.
And it's going to make its way up towards you. This last-ditch attempt to deal you any harm, it draws out this vicious, rusted-looking blade coated in again, more of this hardened, blackened tar-like substance.
Yeah, that's not very koshy.
Aja.
Let's just do a little bit more violence. You can probably
Just
get
a little
away
bit
with
more surging.
just a little more violence. Just a little bit.
20 hits against who?
That's against the big boy.
Alright, Necromancer.
And just a little more.
That misses.
I rolled a fucking 3.
It scatters by, hits the dismembered brain on the pedestal behind it.
Then he only takes 15.
Alright. He's looking hurt. He's
Damn.
looking very hurt.
Sayun, can you kill him, please?
I can try.
No. Do it.
Damn it.
I'm gonna change weapon to my crossbow because I'm not using more bullets. So I'm just gonna, I guess, thump one into the skelly boy because that's the only one I have clear line of sight to.
Alright.
But I'm gonna stand up first because I don't have the bipod on, my prone.
Okay.
And thunk.
Oh, okay. That,
That
definitely
hits.
hits. The skeleton shatters as the bolt impacts the head. The head dislodges. You watch as it skips across the ground and rolls to a stop, and the rest of the body just clatters over in a pile of bones. Is that your turn?
That is indeed my turn.
Okay. Let's go.
I'm gonna swing.
Give it a swing. Vellum, you feel a hand on your shoulder. You see the familiar blackened energies of the handprint across your reinforced leather pauldrons here,
I know.
and you gain a D4 on a saving throw of your choice within the next minute.
Hey.
20 hits.
Alright. 13 damage.
Make the killing blow, Liska.
I will bisect said necromancer elephant.
Okay. You bring your gargantuan slayer's blade down, and with one clean swing, you watch as the illithid seems to stumble for a moment backwards against the table where the now singed brain is being held here. As it stumbles back, hits the table, you watch as the upper half sloughs off the top of the legs. This combat is now over.
Nice.
Right. I'll see if you can get that thing working. I'm gonna check if there's anything on the other side of this.
Yeah. Sarah's gonna reach a hand to Aja, who's still prone on the floor.
Oh, well, thank you.
Help him stand up.
Okay.
Let's get down there.
Let's just go ahead and read this thing. I should have read the other one in hindsight.
Okay.
What does this floor say?
This it's difficult to tell. It's sort of reversed, making it difficult to understand.
Oh, time for the portable mirror. I.e., let's go.
That's why I'm standing exactly where I am.
Ah, right. Okay. You take a glance at it in Visca's shield. It seems to be. Seems to depict the letter M, or at least the best translation you can gather. You can also see. Oh. You can also see what looks like another talisman within the center of this pattern.
Just gotta take that one.
All right. You pick it up. This one appears to be made out of pure jade.
Oh, valuable.
There you go.
Fantastic.
So what do we have so far? BSM.
BUSM.
BUSM.
Ah, yes, the bosom.
Bosom.
The bosom, yes. We've gone from bust to bosom. We did it, boys.
We did it.
I'm gonna
Ready?
go back and I want to look at this one.
Yeah, that's the big goal, to get memory glands.
That's what they all that's been wanting all this time.
Yeah.
It's,
Or you can just
um,
get
bums.
this parasite.
There you go. Bums is much better.
Without any sort of mirror, it's difficult to tell what this one is.
Is there a little tablet thing on the floor that I can pick up?
Yes.
I'm gonna grab that one and head back to Liska.
Okay.
And then do the thing.
All right. You hold it up to her nicely polished shield. Kind of wipe away a bit of the blackened illithid blood, and it seems to depict.
Prestidigitate.
Yep. It's this appears to be made out of limestone, and this let's see here. Yeah, there we go. Okay, this appears to depict the letter R.
Interesting.
So what letters do we have?
EUSMR. I wonder how many letters we missed on that slip and slide.
I'm sure it's not important.
Who knows?
So, you trying to peek through this next door, Velen?
Mostly keeping watch, but yeah, while they're
Okay.
trying to get the scrying working, I want to try and see what's in.
All right. Let's see here. This appears to be some sort of large hollow chamber suspended, and you can see suspended within is a large hexagonal platform. You can see 3 orbs of light sit in these sort of growth sacks hanging from what looks like these 3 hooked protrusions at the 3 corners of this platform.
Gross.
And a smaller hexagonal platform protrudes up from the center of the outer platform, depicting another 4 lines of braille-like bars and dashes. As you kind of peer in, you get the scent of decay and rot here. That is incredibly strong, much stronger than this current chamber. And you can see on the walls here, you see numerous fleshy growths that seem to comprise the walls of the chamber. They almost seem to leak a sort of black sludge, like pus from a wound. Some have even turned black, gangrenous, and necrotic.
Gross.
At one end of this central platform, you can see a complex weaving of insectoid carapace and looks like some sort of bioengineering. A large console structure, approximately 8 feet wide. You see a series of 6 sets of feather-like bioluminescent feelers seem to protrude from fleshy tubes and sort of drift in the air like sea anemones. That's about as much as you can gather from this current position.
Okay. Well, until further notice, I am on watch duty. I am keeping a close eye to make sure that we aren't interrupted.
Yeah, what's this?
What's what? That?
Yeah.
This. In the center of the chamber here.
Yep.
This appears to be what was being described earlier with all these sort of shifting mirror-like shards. This appears to be this scrying mirror that was being described.
Oh, right, okay.
And it's kind of nestled in a 5-foot deep bowl. And you're currently standing on a platform that kind of pierces into the cloud of mirror shards.
Anyone got some glue?
God damn it.
Let's take this time.
I mean, technically, Grunke is right in that would be it would be a solution, but
I just put all the pieces together and mending. Pow.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Did we?
Sorry, I'm eating.
Did we? Huh. It seems that the west door didn't go into this room. Yeah, well, I think it's worth to check that little room out, or should we just leave it?
are we gonna take a short rest? I'm just gonna ask.
Probably a smart idea.
Do we have... I mean, do we know what's going on? Or, like, can we check out anything with the scrying, or is it just...
But that's why I'm asking, because if we take a short rest, I'm gonna ritual cast Identify on the scrying mirror.
I mean, I feel like we can easily wait 10 minutes. Or however many minutes, 11 minutes. But, I mean, yeah. Like, if we want to take a short rest, sure.
Short rest is like an hour. I don't know if we.
Yeah, like, I'm down for 11 minutes of checking the scrying, and then if we can use the scrying to see what's going on around us with the CCTV,
Yep.
then yeah, I would be a lot more comfortable.
Yeah.
Guess I'm gonna try and figure out this mirror thing. So
Alright.
I will ritual cast identify.
Okay,
Tell
so
me the juicy secrets.
spending the time to do so, it seems as though this appears to be some sort of specialized enchantment, similar to that of the scrying spell, though it would require some sort of attunement to use, if you will.
Yeah, I had a feeling.
You gather the individual, the necromancer that you just killed, was the only one attuned to this scrying mirror.
Well, fuck him. He's dead now.
That's the cost you pay of being alive.
Yeah. Of existing.
I mean, if we take a short rest, technically Sal could attune to the CCTV, but nah.
That's a group question, though. Do we want to risk taking a short rest this early on in this fucking literal hive of shit?
Yeah, no, I'd rather have the least amount of combat with illithids. I look at Tora and just like, everything's still looking good.
The path seems to lead in this direction, eh? Kind of points towards the port here.
No sign of anything yet. Next room's pretty small. Got another one of them plates in it. Or pedestals or whatever the fuck you want to call it.
So many.
I wondered what purpose they serve.
Well, I'm sure we can have a long think about that when we're done.
And why is everything dying? You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like this isn't... I mean, and this is just kind of a guess, because I've never been inside the giant brain before, but it seems to me that this is not how it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
I've noticed that too.
This is definitely signs of necrosis. Also, did you notice how that one lacked the purple eyes of being, manipulated that everyone else, even other lithids, has?
Yes. And I don't know how I feel about that.
It's interesting. It's the first one we've seen that isn't, mind controlled, it seems. And it was also embracing death magic,
We also saw that one illithid that was next to. That was assisting Faradol Ashmate, the king.
Ah, yes. Mortath. Wasn't he the one that, I have his body on the boat. He's actually a lich. Well, not lich, but he's undead.
I'm alive.
The concept of an undead illithid bears no sanity thinking.
Maybe
No.
there's something about them being dead already that they can't connect to the fucking mind chain they got.
I don't think that's it. I am not incredibly trained in this, but trained enough to be able to put a few dots. Supposedly these things have group minds and the likes. What if some of them have taken control?
Of, like, each other or something?
Yes. Their very mind, their home is dying. I mean, look at this. As he kind of, gestures about to some of the, bit that's starting to rot. This does not seem like it would be healthy.
No, definitely not. I don't know. I mean, it's just, I don't see why not. Like maybe there's a certain faction that decided to take over and it happens to be killing them.
I think that's it. Rather than directly killing them, they're just mind controlling them. Like, the foul taint of necromancy has gotten hold of whatever central power they have.
Is that
Those who go with it aren't subjugated.
is
An
that,
elite class.
is that why it's called the occupied colony?
I believe. It is
Oh, was that
literally
like-
being occupied.
Was there like something, like a sign or something I didn't see when we came in here?
I was involving with the journals.
Duh.
The
I mean-
occupied colony of Shoggoth.
That makes more sense.
It
They're
does
literally
make
being occupied by...
Shoggoth?
Yeah.
Good news, bad news.
Necrothis.
What if it's
Necrothis
this
is
pale
very
one?
close to Necrosis. And what are you saying, Sal?
The scrying mirror, it's working. It's not damaged by the fighting. However, it requires that you are attuned to it. And the previous owner was gesturing to the creature behind Bliska. Was that guy, slightly.
Yes, well, he is now very, dead. And if he wasn't, I don't think he would help us.
True.
Do
I don't
you wish
think we've got time to be waiting
attune?
around to attune to it again.
Well, hold on. We could take a little bit to prepare. So far, they know we're here. They haven't come out searching. They're hiding and huddling.
I mean, we've seen patrols. I
They
think
might
it's
be
just that
prepping,
we've
like-
been.
Well, we know.
I think they've just necessarily just been moving, like they've been missing us. But staying in one spot for an entire hour is very different than constantly being on the move.
Very well.
Not
I
to
was just
mention-
concerned if we're alright on health and resources.
Not to mention, if they then come swarming, we run into a big issue of how much they will then decide to just run after us at once, or gather up enough forces to overwhelm us.
This is a possibility. Well, shall we then abandon the mirror and move on?
Not before we smash it up a bit, make it harder for them to.
Smash it more than it already is.
Vellum, I'm sorry to say, but it's literal shards of glass being manipulated with magic. The more you smash it, the more nothing happens.
Well, they were using it somehow, but you're
Yes.
right. Probably keep moving anyway.
Is there, and this is mostly just for, I mean, for Ajar's sake, I guess. The only way I can see us potentially, like, hunkering down, so to speak, is to find, like, a niche or maybe make our own and stay there for a while. Like, and Liska's gonna turn and look at these weird shelves. It's like, maybe we can pull one back or, like, to the side. Somebody can cover it
Could
out or
barricade
something and just, like, hide behind it. It's just, I'm worried about the little dog things. Those seem to be able to just track people.
Mm.
I can go on. I've only used one. I can use my little rod here as he lifts it off the top of his staff and jingles the little chalice-looking bit, and back on the staff it goes. I can use that and get back one of the spells that I've cast. I'm all right for now.
I just am worried about, as he points over to Vellum, not looking, too good for wear.
Go a little bit longer. If we are going to take any kind of short rest, I'd rather it be somewhere tucked away or easy to defend if we get found. It's too open, there's too many exits.
And I don't know if any of you know, but we don't seem to be very good at defending head against head things. Like brainy stuns.
Yes. Grunk did remarkably well with that newer one.
What?
You did well!
Wait, what?
Just in general, doing a good job,
Nice.
Granka.
Hey,
Nice
thanks.
smashy bits.
Thanks. Should we go and check that other door that didn't go in here? Their point?
Well, depends on what way we need to go.
Yeah,
Let
it's
me look
just
at
the
it.
one up there.
Tora did say this was sort of the direction that seems to be the case.
Yeah, okay. Maybe it just leads to the same area.
Probably. There seems to be some interconnectivity. Alright. If everybody is okay with continuing onwards,
Seems like we're
then-
decided, yeah. Your Majesty, if you would, gesturing to the door.
All right. So Tora's going to do her usual thing. He's going to
Magic
try and
hands.
going to try and open the door here, and the port slicks open.
Can y'all see me spinning?
Nope.
Okay. So apparently after you let go of E.
Yeah.
E.
What are you doing?
If you have your token selected and hold down E, you can use your mouse wheel to turn your token.
Okay. So
Right.
at the
so
end,
it's like
well, at this end of the chamber, Vellum, as you butt up against what looks like a large, glistening set of doors that almost seem reminiscent of a beetle's carapace. The two plates that shield the beetle's wings. They seem thick, sturdy, very heavy.
Well,
And you notice a series of runes etched into the carapace.
well, got another fancy door. Somebody want to come take a look at this? Scoot off to the side.
I wait for everybody to come in.
I'm just gonna slowly move.
are we moving?
Yes.
Okay.
I do have a question, Janner.
Mhm.
I did identify the scrying mirror.
Yes.
Can she make it? No.
Technically, yes.
Probably nothing this complex. It might take.
You mean yet?
Yeah.
We-
Can you set out this again?
We will talk.
We'll come to that.
We'll come back to that.
But yeah, Vellum's gonna,
Okay.
while waiting for everyone else to sort of suss out the door and whatever's in this room, he's gonna have just to sit down back against the
Yeah.
wall, catch his breath a bit.
Vellum, as you kind of enter further into this chamber, you see at the apex of the console you saw before, at the far end of this small chamber, is a large pearl-like object set into the machinery.
Well, I've been through enough to know not to go touching things. So you think you can come take a look at that? And he'll point over to where the pearl thing is.
Are you referring to that thing?
I assume it's that thing, because I'm confused. It sounds like these things were described as a pearl-like thing, but it's the console with a pearl-like thing.
Yeah, the pearl-like thing at the very top of its apex.
You know how bad it goes for me when I touch things.
What do my eyes see?
What do my orcish eyes see? My brand.
My
Ha!
You all see the following.
Oh.
Oh. Getting that.
Why do I have a feeling we picked up puzzle pieces?
Oh, it's a plant box.
Except we're missing one.
We're
Yep.
missing a vowel. Quick, look in the room. Look around this room.
Am I sitting on it?
Oh. Hey,
Getting a real adventure game vibe from that one screen.
hello.
The old
What
style.
is it, Grunka?
Maybe it's in that other room.
Gronka has a good point.
Because, like, the one that was over there was between the two doors.
Do you want to go scout
maybe-
it since you're fast and small and quiet?
Oh, yeah, I mean, I don't have it to be insult them. Okay. Go. So.
Pew pew pew. Choo 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 choo.
Yeah. Like,
Oh,
Yeah.
right. Sorry. Hang on. This door appears to be closed.
Yeah.
Do you want to
Can-
attempt to make a medicine check to open it?
I guess I'll twit a little bit. Okay.
Can,
No one's around. Why not?
Yeah. Sorry.
let's go look in this one just to see if there's a. Because no one actually looked in this room to see if there was a piece.
Not
you
good
do-
at sphincters.
It does not budge. This skirt, you do see what looks like a small basalt basalt talisman.
Oh, hey.
Nest.
I used the earring.
Nest.
Grunka, we found it.
No.
Okay, keep looking.
Yeah.
What I hold it up to my armor so Audra can read it.
Okay. Let's see. This.
Yeah, I opened the door.
Just walking around leaving doors open.
Just go ahead and make a medicine check.
I did.
Sorry, I'm having to pan the stream view around a bit.
Can't imagine why.
15. Okay, so the door slides open.
Ugh.
Does that mean he knows how to open doors now?
Yeah. I know. I know the way of the sphincter.
This is the way.
Yeah. I'm
The way.
gonna do a quick stealth check, by the way.
Okay,
It's 22.
22. You enter into what looks like a 90-degree angle tunnel that just goes up into darkness.
Oh.
You gather this is probably not meant to be walked, rather floated through.
Oh, it's an elevator.
Or at least an elevator shaft. A levitator's shaft? So what is the basalt?
Ah, yes. Let me see here. So, sorry, I'm just double checking my notes here. Make sure I've got it right.
I
Okay.
need a quick BRB.
Okay. This appears to depict the letter I.
So I'll be right back.
Hey,
Okay, so we have Bumsery. I'll just edit the last post I did. There we go.
Janer.
Bumsery.
Janer.
Yeah.
So, you know, back when I made Gronka,
Mm-hmm.
he has the Outlander background,
Mm-hmm.
whatever the fuck it's called. You know what that kit, or what that background gives you?
Climber's kit.
No, it gives you a hunting trap.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna put a trap here.
Oh, okay then.
Yeah.
In case any illithids decide to stop levitating.
Or whatever.
Oh, do you have any rope? Just dangle them from the ceiling and see if they float into it.
I'm going to double check the stats on that.
I think it's a hunting trap, it says.
Okay. Hunting trap. Must make a DC 13 dexterity saving here, or take 1d4 points of pierce damage and stop moving. Okay. So you begin assembling the trap at the foot of this tunnel shaft.
Yeah. Actually, nah, 25 weight is probably too much. I don't. I wouldn't be able to have Webby make like a like a web, and then have the hunting trap be like hovering above ground. I think that would be a bit too heavy for his web, would it?
Probably a bit too heavy. I mean, with a few hours, you could probably get Webby to weave a web that's tough enough, provided there's a few checks involved on Webby's part.
I don't think we got the time. Yeah, I'm just gonna place my little trap down there.
Okay.
Let's see. Just gonna. Draw, I think.
Meanwhile, we're having all the stupid answers in the chat. I think my ribs is my favorite.
Ugh, my ribs.
Okay, so you're laying down your trap and just making your way back to the group, yeah?
Yep.
All right. So let me quick track you over there. Zoom. There you go. And so I'll bring you back over to the previous screen.
Puzzle screen.
So you have the following talismans.
Oh.
Oh, jeez. Okay. This is gonna be a
We
thing.
have what letters they signify on them, so we don't get confused.
You got to check your notes.
Ah.
I made these handouts for a reason. They're in your identified items folder.
Hey, Jenner. Or well, anyone else? Can
Is the
anyone else?
basalt letter I or L?
I.
I.
Can anyone else?
B-U-S-I-M-R.
Can anyone else move the things? I can only move the basalt and the limestone.
I can only move basalt and limestone.
Yeah, basalt and limestone.
Sorry, hang on. Let me fix that for you. Can be edited and controlled by all players. Shale. There you go. Jade. There you go.
So.
Basalt. There you go.
So should we try my ribs first?
My ribs.
Oh, ribs.
I'm down for my ribs.
I mean, we are in a biological thing, so my ribs could be
It could.
very viable.
It's so obvious. How could we not have thought of it?
Mm.
My ribs.
Sorry, Jenner. I'm sure that's a serious solution. It's very
Yeah.
I mean, it's either
We're just gonna
it's
go
either
with
ribs or
ribs.
Sir Bum.
and guess the rest of the word.
Sir
Bum.
Sir Bum. Yeah, that is also a very, very good possibility.
Where are the talismans?
They're under identified items.
Oh.
Wait, why is that one not showing up? There we go. Okay. Oh, jeez.
Or ribs to bum misrub when you mistakenly rub something.
I'm trying to think of what it could be.
I crammed it in
Also-
an anagram solver and it gave me nothing.
I'm also going to point out that, I mean, all the... I mean, I don't know how deep we want to go into this, but they're all different
I see what you did there.
materials. They're all different materials. They all have different letters. they also, from how Jenner's made them, have different actual icons on them. Like, each talisman has a different setting of dashes and dots.
Yeah.
And it seems like none of them are mirrored. So they all are actually unique.
Good job, Jainer. Let's do my ribs.
My ribs.
Well, I mean, it could be a ground layer thing. Like, what is the lowest tier? Because we are in an underground area, so it could be thematic. It's like, it's shade, and then shale, and shale, then limestone, then... Oh. Are any of us geologists? They were hiding a geology degree
I can tell you no.
from the University of Convenient Timing.
I
mean,
was
what
gonna
is
say
a rock?
brains, but we're lacking a few, and
We're lacking brains. Yes.
yes, we are. The answer would be dead simple if you weren't taking this too seriously.
The answer is my ribs. Yes, we're taking this too seriously.
Sir Bum.
Also, the answer would probably be easy if some of us weren't fucking stupid.
Yeah,
And I say some of us, as in me.
consider it a test of your previous knowledge.
Oh boy, that's my second word. That's my second worst subject, Jenner. How did you know? The past.
Previous knowledge, my second worst subject.
So we got 2 vocals, 4 consonants.
2 vowels, vocals. Yeah. Should we just try my ribs? See if it does anything. Maybe we'll get like a mastermind situation where some will light up and some will.
Maybe it's
Sure.
also a Fable situation where if you put in the wrong code, it spawns a bunch of enemies that come kick your dick.
Fair.
We'll go to prime rib
Never
dimension.
know until we try it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, hold on. Let's put this
So I'm
down.
gonna be basically useless here, so I'm gonna go back for him. We're back.
I'm trying to think of what would be the most logical starting point for an illithid.
Yeah. I'll think while I'm gone, so I won't be completely
Jane,
eating out.
Mm-hmm.
can I do the big think and figure out if it's a word in undertongue?
All right. Go ahead and make an intelligence check for me, or rather, an investigation check.
Investigation. Normal.
12. To your knowledge, probably not a word in undercommon.
Undertongue. Okay.
Sorry, undertongue. Forget the law of my own world.
Okay.
My ribs. Damn it. Everyone's fallen silent.
Just
I'm
thinking.
thinking.
That's the sound of thinking.
Yeah.
My biggest problem here is the fact that this could literally be anything. Because this is written by a bunch of creatures who are psionic in nature, meaning written language is something that could be very similar to ours, or it could be the total fucking opposite.
I mean, judging that a single letter is like 4 rows of dots, I think it's a ladder.
Yeah.
Also, the fact that they're mirrored is weird.
It is. Is there anything on the other side? Or is it like flat, like it's supposed to be set into something?
It seems flat on the other side.
Okay. Okay, so far, things that I've noticed. You have, just judging by markings alone, limestone, granite, and jade have 11 markings. Iron 12, basalt 13, and shale 14. There seems to be no necessary connection between the size of the markings and this. I mean, obviously the ones that have smaller markings have more, but all have 4 lines. All have that.
I was looking to see if there's some combination you could put them together, like, since they're in vertical tiers, that would make, you know, the gaps between, like, if you were to take the squares to the left, squares to the right, combine them to make a solid line. But that doesn't necessarily work because of the granite talisman.
Are you moving these things around? Because I can't see that.
No.
Okay. Are you able to move it around?
Yes.
Okay. Perfect.
So that,
As you kind of try to figure out what to do with these talismans, you can see a couple of some of these feelers sort of beginning to reach out for them, as if trying to accept them.
Can we take one and move it over the feelers to see if certain feelers reach out and others ignore it? Or do they all reach out?
They all seem to reach out for them.
Okay.
So they're just accepting it. It's not like bottom left feeler will only take the shale talisman.
That would be the too easy solution.
With your passive investigation, RJ, you gather that should the right combination of these talismans find its way into the feelers, the orb at the apex would light up.
Are the indents where these are supposed to be, are they all the same material, or?
Have we investigated the actual this thing yet?
I don't think
What
we
thing?
have.
Oh, the console itself.
Yeah.
You can make an investigation check if you like.
Sure.
I'll help.
Okay.
So did my ribs work?
We haven't tried it.
I want to say
Hey.
17. It's very, very alien to you. This is, you've never seen anything like this in your entire life. The mechanics of this console seem to combine elements of a mainly biomechanical nature. Strange metals that you've never seen on this world before. And you do gather that it could be as simple as the correct arrangement combination of any of these talismans would likely solve this would likely cause the orb to light up.
Merbs.
it could be sub-rim or sub-near. I did think about it could be sub-mid, but we're lacking a letter.
Unless there's like a weird Illithid like dialect.
Rubs.
I mean, they don't really have lips or tongues, so.
Yep. Reps me. That's another good one.
I'm thinking subrim or submere.
Like a submarine. Are we in a submarine?
Yes.
Do we have any... So, what all have we learned about these illithids?
They have tentacles, faces, they eat brains, they capture people.
I mean, but what have been the
I know
like,
they're related to some
what
kind-
have been like the names that they've given themselves? Like what have they followed? Like they have the pale one, but like
Hmm.
I'd say carrying over your investigation check, Liska. Something about names.
I'm gonna go look at the prophecy. Be right back.
Oh, that's what I'm thinking.
I think it might be a name.
I think you might be right.
I usually am. I'm
What
very
name?
intelligent.
Well, it's Sir Bum then.
Ah, yes, Sir Bum.
Yeah.
I do recall hearing of Sir Bum in the prophecy.
So I was just looking at Liska like it's a good joke, but really?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, let's see.
What's the name of the general? The man we
Kilvar.
killed?
Krasakstan?
No, not him. No, that
Kilvar.
wouldn't work. And they wouldn't have it as that.
General Kilvar.
Wouldn't work.
So we have Balhadar, Goroboroth,
Yeah, it's not you.
Yogthul, Azerbailoth. Yeah, we don't have anything.
Yuxul will have been the illithid progenitor.
Hmm.
We don't have an A, so it can't be order of the old original one. Okay, don't think it's anything to do with the prophecy, so
But names, who are we?
just gonna
Who do we
scroll
have?
down. Listen till
Names.
Sorry, Janner, for being too stupid for your puzzle. I'm literally throwing letters together in hopes that something sparks.
I mean, this is very much a showcase of how a D&D party cannot solve a first grade puzzle.
if it's anything to do with memory, I am a lost cause. Oh, I remember the Fiddler Six. They were neat.
Way back
I
when.
told you I'm going down the list of characters until something hits.
Yeah.
The problem is, we have 6 letters. It has to be 6 letters long. However, depending on how it's meant to be pronounced, also has an influence. Because is it, a name we know, or is it a name that could be anything?
I don't know. It's a proper noun. Like, it can be literally anything.
Man, Pit was so long ago. I'm just remembering the bouncer lady. That one underground fight. This is simple time. Oh, and it's Mistwalker, the bitch. Can't wait to ring her fucking.
Rhombus.
Yep, I got nothing.
Serban. Serban. Rasputin.
Never the Russian queen.
You mean Russia's greatest love machine?
Shit, I accidentally refreshed. Fuck. I refreshed the entire browser instead of going back to the chat tab. My brain is working at 10,000 miles an hour, stalling at every occasion.
I'm putting in. We're gonna do my ribs first. Just gonna put it in.
I mean, we have to put more ribs first.
See if
Also,
there's
I think we found the
indicators or anything like that.
Let's look specifically at how they react when we place them.
arrange.
Yep.
You arrange the talismans in a in Murib's pattern.
Ribs.
I like that we're treating it like a word when there's no real left to right formation of them.
Oh yeah, no.
I suppose it would help if if Aja had any insight in how sentences or words are constructed in this language.
Just gives you the sentences, doesn't give you the diction or the.
Yeah. Because maybe their words do get sorted into 2 rows of 3. We don't know.
Yeah, for a race that talks telepathically, why would they need a written language?
I mean, they clearly have.
And probably has a bygone.
The feelers kind of wrap around the talismans, kind of shunk into the small sort of sea anemone kind of fleshy protuberances, and they just kind of sit there. The orb remains black.
Sir Bum.
I can't wait till we get to fucking Nick Grathis, and he's just like, "Did you try my ribs?"
The talismans once again just shunk into the protuberances. No effect.
No one ever guesses my ribs.
Just another 718 opportunities, guys.
Yeah, just brute force it. That's the way we do.
I mean, if we go about this logically, we can find an answer.
Gainer.
Yep.
Can I go and loot the necromancer?
You can, sure. You spend a moment
See if he has
kind
a
of
name tag.
you spend a moment kind of rummaging around the cloak. It smells awful. Other than a few strange kind of lumpy reagents that have kind of been caked over, and again this sort of necrotic tar-like substance, you don't find anything else of significance.
Yeah, sticky.
So this is going to be the last hour of the session.
Pretty much.
Yeah. It's I mean, there is the possibility that we just haven't gotten enough of the tile, but it's strange that it would have these extra tiles to begin with if there was only one solution.
We could also try with your sim.
Ribs.
I'm just very uncertain about ribs.
It's ribs? It's like, yes.
Could also do this.
You're simp. Oh, you mean turn it upside down and turn the B into a P. That's how it works, right? Illithid letters, you just interpose them. Totally.
How about this then? still pronounced sort of similar enough, so.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I don't want that fucking.
Rhombus.
Who's not done an investigation check yet?
Me, because I'm terrible at it.
I don't have.
Okay.
I haven't done it in one as well.
It
Yet.
has progressed to that point.
Let's do it.
I help.
Go
I
wrong.
help Liska.
I'll
There you go,
help.
17.
Jeez, the brain.
Yeah, you've already done your investigation check, Liska.
And I
Um,
have, and I
oh,
have
well,
I technically done one as well.
Go team Orc Blood.
So I roll investigation with advantage. Right?
By advantage.
That is because I'm helping.
Mm-hmm.
And,
How?
and potentially
Okay,
guidance.
in terms of setting this aside, basically thoroughly keeping a keen eye on like particular details like seams in the construction, anything that stands out, while Sal's handling the more metaphysical, brainy aspects of it, I guess. So it's like limiting the things she needs to focus on.
Okay.
If that doesn't work, then that's fine, but I want to
Jana.
try and be useful.
Can I do a bit of an unorthodox thing?
Go ahead. What is it?
I would like to do a perception check to see if there's a residual rub-off in any of the recesses matching any of the talismans.
Interesting. Okay, go ahead and make a perception check with Velem's help. 12.
I have 9 in my modifier. It had to be a low roll.
It's tried.
Hmm.
12. It's not bad. Best you can tell, you do see, kind of examining across the console itself, what looks like iron shavings on the far left, beneath the feelers of the far left protuberance.
Okay, so maybe iron goes there.
And you also see.
Oh my god, I'm fucked.
You also see what looks like bits of, almost like bits of emerald dust beneath the second one next to it.
Try
It's ribs. We put ribs.
Yeah,
I think Sable got it.
try Umbrus.
Yes,
That's weird.
that's it.
No, ribs. I put
I'm-
ribs in first.
Annoyed that I took that long to get Umbrus, because Umbra, because darkness.
First ribs.
A moment.
The dark magics.
Did ribs work?
We're doing Umbrus.
All right.
We already had Maribs, and that was fun.
But that was
Yeah.
ribs, not ribs.
They all shift into place. You watch the small feelers kind of grasp a hold once more of the talismans, and they sink into the protuberances. A moment passes. Another moment passes. Shoom! The orb at the apex lights up with a bright, brilliant purple light. And it's at that moment that you all remember back to the Twilight Prophecies. Umbrus.
The name of
The individual that enslaved the
Noctis.
Noctis, the consort of Astria, the Crystal Dragon. There's something deeper going on here.
I don't like this.
I must be really, really out because it took me far too long to get that idea. I was just fucking about with letters this whole time.
trying to recall the name. I got too busy looking at the shapes and the lines to think about what the actual name meant. Good job, Ellen.
I just didn't remember the name.
I mean, we brute forced enough words that it just popped up.
The-
Ribs. Really?
I mean, we are inside Summit Bio.
Listen, okay. We'll talk later.
The enormous chitinous plates at the end of the room rumble open, and the moment that they part, a blaze of green light hits your eyes, followed by possibly the foulest, acrid odor of rotten flesh and decay. It's the strongest it's been yet. And I would like all of you to make a Constitution
There we
saving throw.
Oh no.
You want us to make what now?
Constitution saving throws, please.
Everything has lagged. There we go.
Okay.
My everything is just shocking.
I'm gonna make an odor with my thing
Hey,
off.
16.
I think you crashed my browser.
Sorry about
With that odor.
I think you crashed my ribs.
Ribs.
that. More ribs.
I'm saying again, we have an episode title. My ribs.
Well,
Does my prestidigitation of the gas prevent me from vomiting in my mask?
I'm gonna do one for Tora as well.
The poo
Yes,
gas.
you will.
I'm guessing no.
Yeah.
Tora and Snow, you immediately vomit.
Yeah, just go over and
I actually
Back up.
almost made myself vomit doing that.
roast.
Tora just kind of hurls off the side of the platform.
Venom's gonna hold the Sal's hair back.
Oh shit, I didn't
Don't wanna
realize
get-
this is 50 feet up. Damn.
Right. That sucks, but we've got the door open.
Oh, no.
I think we've entered the bowels.
It's a brain, it doesn't have bowels.
Be quiet.
At this point, I wouldn't be surprised.
This is poopy brain.
Yeah, head's full of shit.
So, what do you all do?
Besides vomiting, try and compose myself.
Ben's gonna give Sal a pound when she's sort of covering. Go check on Tora because she's also the vomit. Also, possibly try and poke her for some heals before we enter the ominously green and glowing huge chamber. Uranus, when you're ready and composed, show me some little bit of a top off.
Oh, that has to be the foulest smell I've ever smelled so far. I've cured wounds that are not as bad as this.
This whole place is a big festering wound.
You got that right.
I will be absolutely real with you guys. I don't think any of us have ever experienced anything even closer. This smells like death, but like death had died. Ugh.
But a lot of necromancy about, so very accurate.
I mean,
I
at
don't
some
know.
point in time, like if you've ever been on a big battlefield a few days after, it smells about the same.
I can imagine. I think this might be the source of that smell as well.
Psst, Jenner, where's my heels?
Oh,
You get none.
what did you? What were you requesting of
He was
for-
requesting, in his words, a top off, but basically saying he needs some healing before we enter the very obviously ominous chamber.
Right. Okay. So she's going to. Let's see. She's got one second level cure wounds from the beads left, so she can spend that on trying to heal you up.
Hey, get them magic hands to work. That was not in character. I would not say that to royalty.
My brand.
Excuse me.
I mean, it is on brand for you. So
Get those magic hands to work.
come on, damn it, get them magic hands working.
I mean, she knows the. Never mind. Just kill me and let's get going.
Okay, so you are healed for 13, 15, 13, 14, 15, 17 points of healing.
Ooh.
And she regained 4.
I put that in my speed, like an idiot.
Rip.
Speed.
I have become faster through healing.
No rib.
That's going to be the episode title. Maribs.
Yep. I'm petitioning hard for more ribs to be the episode.
I'm down for it.
You know what? I was gonna save this, but I think I'm gonna blow a second wind just to get me a bit more towards maximum. The less time I spend healing myself in combat, the better.
Yep.
So no whammy. 12. Yay.
All right, so as you all begin to adjust your eyes to the foulness of this chamber, the walls and parts of the floor are caked in a thick, hardened, necrotic sludge. These may have once been the growths you saw before in this the console chamber here.
That's nasty.
But these are completely rotted and coated with their own rotten discharge.
Gross.
Though through the rot, this chamber may have once been similar to the spawning rooms you've seen before, but the construction is a bit different. Arja, with your passive investigation, you be able to figure this out. This may have once been some sort of grand mind flayer research study or living space that's been taken over for another purpose, perhaps one more sinister.
A killing space.
A platform rises up 5 feet in the center of the room, and 4 necrosis-caked columns ascend up into the roof.
Oh, this seems like an important room.
Yeah, that's what I want.
There are 6 leaf-shaped pools of thick, toxic-looking neon green fluid. A thick entanglement of fleshy tendrils converge in the pools behind a number of nude, pale humanoids, humanoid floating forms, floating just beneath the surface of the fluid pools. They're not moving. Their arms are crossed over their chests, reminiscent to the way ancient kings of the past were mummified and buried in the tombs of Niobe. And as you look upon them, Liska, as you're the first to enter, they all look both strikingly similar and familiar. These five bodies have the visage of the pale Illithid you fought once before. Mortath. These are all clones of Mortath,
Gross.
laying still in the fluid. Some are in partial stages of growth, others look more complete.
And you said there's 5 and 1 empty, right?
Yes, one thing you do notice that one of these pools seems to be empty, and the ends of the converging tendrils have seemingly been snapped or ripped away.
So expect to see Mortath again, because 1 is empty.
If it was too easy to kill the necromancer, you didn't really kill the necromancer.
So we burning everything here, right?
I mean, yeah, really,
Kind of don't want any of these popping up behind us as we're going.
I mean,
What does everyone else
look to Alfie. I don't know if they, are healthy.
Well, that means it'll be easier.
Okay. I mean,
Flanked by the boys.
he is prone. So.
Technically, probably unconscious. Thus, incapacitated. Thus, prime for critting.
You still have to get through the
Oh yeah, you do have
shell.
to step in that.
Oh, is it a shell? Or isn't it just a pool?
It's just a pool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's a necrotic area down there.
That's fine. Liska pulls out her pike.
Alright.
Heavy.
Just gonna skewer him. Actually, I'm actually kind of curious about that.
Automatic crit.
I mean, it is an automatic crit if I hit, but I'm trying to think, like, if... Okay. Can Liska get her pike, put it over his body, and then try to, like, gondola pull him closer? so that everyone can melee him?
Alright.
You're
Into-
literally pull skimmering a lich's fucking
Hey,
clothes.
I could just, save us a little trouble. I can just start burning him.
Well,
Maybe.
backing it up might make it a little harder for.
Well, I mean, if it's, like, I could just do, this.
Okay, you watch the divine fire begin to take hold of the body. The flesh begins to singe and burn away, and and the fire just kind of holds there for a moment as it begins to spread across the body. Doesn't quite meet the underside of the body as it's submerged, and the strange necrotic looking vivid green fluid seems to stave off most of it, but it's definitely catching hold. The body seems to be damaged.
But it's not waking up.
No,
Could I just throw my axe at this one?
you can,
Repeatedly?
sure.
I mean, it is in a pool, so
Yeah. If it doesn't, if nothing activates or nothing happens, then Liska's gonna get her pike and she's just gonna start stabbing at it and just
Alright.
basically try to decapitate the body from a distance.
You start stabbing away at the body, leaving numerous holes in the body. You can see where you can see the puncture wounds you've left in it. That you can see black blood starting to seethe out into the liquid.
Right,
And you're
back up what you can. I'm gonna
well and truly destroyed this body.
take a look, see around.
I mean, I'm gonna keep going at it until I do. Like I said, gonna basically make it get fucked.
Yep. So
I'm gonna look for the exit.
okay.
Scout.
Yeah, I feel like we're gonna try to destroy these clones so he can't just come back.
Yeah, this is the point of completely unused.
So spending your time just completely destroying this body while Velem's off somewhere else.
Yep.
Yeah,
And this is gonna
just
basically say that to the rest of get rid of pick one, get rid of it.
Grook is just throwing his axe on it constantly.
When you lot are done, I found the exit. Venom would help, but no reach weapon, no range weapon. I could sling it, but I don't think throwing stones into a pool will do anything.
I mean, if you hit its face enough.
Okay.
So I will take a moment to just look over the room itself. Is there anything that sort of is catching her eye?
One
Besides,
thing
the fucking bodies.
I'd say one thing you do notice. There appears to be a large another large chitinous door towards the other end of the chamber here. They're not too dissimilar to the one you just came through.
What's this thing over here then?
This. Let me move the camera. Oh, mate. There we go. This.
mirror.
I assumed it was
This appears to be some sort of small chamber off to the side. You can see in the center of the chamber, not too dissimilar to the birthing chambers you saw before. A large kind of fleshy growth in the center of the chamber that, reminiscent of an onion that's kind of spread its petals like a flower. Whereas in the previous chambers you saw before, one of these held a small pool of small tadpoles. This seems to hold a pool of almost like a chrome-like fluid, sort of like liquid. It almost looks like liquid mercury.
Hey, Arjun, when you're done, I got another thing over here for you to burn.
Oh boy, alright, here we go.
Here I go, purging again. And I'm gonna wait until he's actually here before I go with seeing what this little nook is off to the right, because buddy system.
Oh, another body over.
Oh, gotta purge that one.
I'm just gonna spend a moment and then obliterate this fucker.
All right. The body lights up with divine fire. You've well and truly destroyed this body.
No body already.
To this small alcove here looks like it may have been a sort of a work table, if you will.
Anything on it?
None that you can see.
Right, so much for this being an exit.
Let's see. You also see on here, on this table,
Things.
what appears to be notes, kind of scattered off to the side. What looks like a small. How do you describe it? Because my notes have seemed to have deleted themselves from this chamber. So,
Oh no.
it appears to be a. Yeah.
Describe it. What is it? Maybe I can.
A small array of small crystalline shards.
I see some notes over there, Roger. Might want to take a look at them before you burn this room down.
Yes, yes, I'll,
He'll point over to this particular desk.
And this is...
That is similar to the birthing pod, but full of a chromatic liquid.
I will investigate this liquid first.
All right. Go and make an investigation check.
I'm just gonna go back and check on Tora because she's still at the entrance. She's
I'm
a
gonna
VIP.
call Sao Yun to come over here and help me.
I will come just shortly
Hey.
when my browser decides to stop
It's
fucking up.
because everyone's moving
So,
around.
this-
Fucking-
looks like something that you might know. Some kind of liquid metal, maybe?
Liquid metal?
Yeah, take a look here.
Best you can tell, with your investigation check, this is very reminiscent of some sort of liquid metal, but it's It's almost mirror-like in its reflectiveness, and you can see again the thing that it sits in is very similar to the birthing chambers where a pool of tadpoles may have once been.
Is this like mercury?
It almost looks like mercury, yes, liquid mercury.
Oh, don't stick
It's
your
kind of
hand in,
redundant.
you could die.
Mercury is always liquid.
Oh,
really.
right.
It's super liquid.
It's so liquid, it's solid.
And behind you, Aja, is a scattering of notes and an array of purple crystalline shards, and as well as
notes.
you see on the other table what looks like an alchemy setup and an array of what looks like how an illithid might construct potion vials. This sort of a metallic frame where the glass is instead this sort of a membranous flesh, almost like a sort of a squishy balloon, if you will.
Oh boy.
You're a squishy balloon.
Oh.
I need a moment. I need to look for my backpack for a moment.
Okay.
Janner,
Yep.
I would like to drink a potion of healing and then use the bottle
Okay.
to try and carefully just pick a tiny sample of this liquid metal thing up in it.
All right. You gently kind of scoop up this strange fluid in this vial, seemingly no adverse effects. You carefully put a cork on your empty potion of healing.
Yeah. And I'll try and look at it and sort of slosh it around a bit to see how it, reacts.
Okay. Sorry, I catch that. I was getting some DMs.
I'm sort of sloshing it around while holding it up so I can see it and see how it moves about.
It moves around and kind of swirls in the vial. No adverse effects.
I don't get it. It looks like a metal, but it's acting like water.
Go ahead and make an Arcana check.
Yeah, yeet.
Nice.
22.
Get dabbed.
This is a very, very strange substance, and taking the moment to examine it's the way it swirls, the way it seemingly sort of forms into solid pieces and then reforms into liquids. Small, how would you say it? It seems as though this liquid may be able to take the form of small implements, small trinkets. Like you might be able to, if you were skilled enough and had the correct know-how, you would be able to reach into the pool, pluck out some sort of small tools and implements or trinkets. That's as best as I can describe it, really.
I'm going to uncork this bottle and try and get as much of this material in it as I can without overfilling it.
Okay.
Look, 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 look.
Grunka, yes, can Alex, that's how.
So, Ian, it's at that moment that you feel a whisper in your ear. I'm going to DM you something in Discord.
No.
We
So
need to
Grunka's
stop
gonna
being
look-
haunted.
Yeah, Grunka's gonna look over at Sao. He's gonna like raise his non-existing eyebrow at her potion bottle.
His eye lump.
He's going to take out his bag of holding and he's gonna take out 5 large beakers. 12 ounces each.
Do you have a cork for them?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. I specifically got these for, neat liquids.
Do you still
One
have
moment,
the,
I will be deafened and listening to this whatever Janner just sent me.
do y'all also
no.
have the like the potions of randomness? Do you
Oh,
still have
no.
those bottles?
Let's force feed that to Necrathus. See what he thinks.
It'd be hilarious.
Turns into a woman, grows extra arms.
Let's see.
Extremely
I have
attractive
two.
for the next 2 hours.
I have 2.
Oh no.
All right. Next, next boss we get, we're gonna force feed him.
I have a feeling Necrathus doesn't have them.
Hey, you never know.
Oh,
Okay.
what would have been funny? If I put this potion and put it into their tadpole. That'd be funny.
That would have been interesting. Yep.
Alright, Janner,
Mm-hmm.
Let's go.
Me.
what the fuck did I just listen to?
It's up to your interpretation.
Sorry to interrupt, but this is rather prudent. Fel's gonna gesture to some kind of shimmer in front of Liska. Around the sort of entrance there.
It's at that point that you hear
Well, shit.
behind you
That's what we get for being curious.
as a pale form has just descended from the ceiling.
Which room?
Yeah, you said behind you. This is not the time to play the pronouns game, Jenner.
Oh, got company.
Okay.
The familiar form of Mortath descends
He's naked.
descends from the roof.
Oh yeah, there was one missing here.
Yep.
Look how
I
tender.
think he was elsewhere.
As we enter into combat.
Oh boy. Let's hope it doesn't take more than 20 minutes.
Alright,
In fact, you know what? We will leave it off there because
yeah, I was about to say, that's a good point.
It's
That's a
coming up
dramatic
to
point to leave.
it's coming up to time. So,
Quick, everybody, Alpha Strike.
I feel like that shimmer was another one of those bullshit invisible walls going up, cutting us off from half of our party.
Oh, probably, yeah.
Yeah, so it's just you, me, and El Presidente.
Oh, we got this.
That's what I'm calling Torv.
I'm gonna be honest, Janner.
mhm.
The thing you sent me, and I listened to it like 5 times.
Whoa, what the fuck?
Oh, hold on. My mouse,
That's a long time ago.
mouse is double clicking for some reason.
That's
Okay,
wow.
there we go.
It's
That's
fucking ancient.
yeah, very ancient. Venn
Yeah,
diagram.
I listened to that so many times over, and all I could hear was a deepened version of Yoshi's bring sound effect. And I was just like, what the fuck?
Bring ha.
Exactly. That was all I could hear.
Sorry, it's just that I got reminded of that video.
You know exactly the noise I'm talking about.
Bring up. God, back when Siren had the older up. Sorry, I'm looking at the screen.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Bring home.
So yeah, mysteries
Live-
abound.
Sorry, I'm muted because I'm making popcorn. And I don't want to blow your ass out. I mean, ears out.
Leviosa.
Pop, pop, pop.
Inspiration. I'm going to give Atlas inspiration for that.
For making your necromancer fight a bitch.
Hey, how dare you?
Was it?
Why are you calling? Why are you calling Liska a bitch?
No, I'm saying making the fight a bitch.
All right. Yeah. Didn't get far, but there was a lot of RP. That was fine.
That was the boss was
A lot of RP, yeah, like
That time we fought in combat.
yeah.
And my ribs. Also, Jenner, it's decided. You have no choice in the matter. That is the episode title.
ribs.
My
More
ribs.
ribs.
Oh.
They decided that as Sir Bum.
Yep. You have the choice, Sir Bum or my ribs.
Oh, I hate all of you.
Yeah. I'm sure
I was so worried when I got the fucking PM just now about the shimmer. Because just before that, I readied an action to be get down Mr. President if anything happened. Because it was basically Valentora in the middle of the ominous room while everyone else was in another room. Something was gonna happen. And so something did. Time for meat blender.
I
What I say?
really don't like
Wall of Force.
that too, but also the fact that, oh cool, there's this liquid metal thing that can presumably form tools. I'm gonna take as much as this shit as I can. Suddenly, fucking naked elephant lich.
Hey, it's our problem, not yours.
Yeah, we have to look at his tentacle junk.
Hey, it's my problem too because I can't do shit.
Well, I mean,
Again-
it's decidedly not your problem because of that reason.
I mean, it's just Kendall down there. That's not how the reason is. So.
Need to.
Quick,
It's an
force feed him a
unfortunate
random
thing.
potion. That'll change.
He only got
Yeah.
little tentacle pubes.
Ugh. What are we, Draenei?
You know what's an uncomfortable thing I'm gonna make everybody now think about?
Yeah.
Mind flayers are born when you take the tadpoles and put them in the eye of an existing humanoid.
Mhm.
Oh,
That
so they
means at some point during the transformation, your dick falls off.
basically.
Nice.
Either that or
Ew.
it just gets like it shrivels away or gets reabsorbed.
And
I
thanks
imagine
to
like a
fucking-
lot
Reabsorbed becomes your first face tentacle.
Yeah, thanks
It
to
travels
very
up
well
your-
acquainted with the
travels up
process.
you. It travels up your body and attached to your face.
It's
Ugh.
just like, you know, the fucking octopus thing where one of their tentacles is their dick.
But you have to guess which one. But yeah, it'll be interesting next time. Just doing a sort of three-person fight because I don't think that the rest of the party is going to really get out of that behind that wall of force anytime soon, unless
Just
we
need
can
to
make
have
this
'em-
bitch lose concentration. If it is,
So, yeah,
indeed.
that's basically what we're gonna need to do.
Yeah, I mean, if it's him doing it, then great. But if it's like a separate effect of the room,
No, I think it's him. I'm pretty sure it's him. That's
Yeah.
kind of his MO.
either way,
Just beat
you've
it.
got a Slayer's Blade. I've got a literal Blade of Light. Tora's here for healing if we desperately need it, which I don't think we will because we outnumber the fuckboy.
Just beat him until he can't think
Yeah,
anymore.
just kick the shit out of him.
Although to be
Fucking
fair,
nerd
last time,
coming in here with no clothes on.
yeah, although to be fair, last time he pretty much had that up the whole fight.
Yeah, I'm gonna
True.
be honest with you guys about this.
It's like Warcast or something.
We're not even neck deep. We're literally in over our heads with things. We're standing in whatever elder brain remains this is because of fucking fuckboy lich over there having been like, hey, let's practice necromancy.
Necro.
Either we come out of this by a miracle and a half, or we're fucking dead.
Like the entire experience of this particular fight. 'Cause I've got a good feeling about this.
This whole thing, because
Oh, yeah.
if we even kill him now, he has no clones left that we know of. We still have to deal with the rest of them, including, the fucking intellect devourers.
Yeah, which is why I'm worried about stopping at most of the rooms, because there's bound to be helpful things, but the longer we check out a room, the quicker the intellect devourers catch up.
Oh yeah, you guys have got like a veritable, multiple packs of these things from the slide down. You alerted multiple of those.
Why do you think Val's been so antsy to continue?
I'm tempted to light the entire thing on fire.
Oh, we can do that on the way out, but we need to be able to get out first.
No, I mean, right now, I'm tempted to light the entire thing on fire, just so this elder brain fuckboy thing can just go into panic mode.
Well, we could do that on the way out, because if the fire spreads or if the liquid explodes reactively, then you're all in there sealed. So, not good. Alrighty, so episode Maribs is wrapped up. I'm gonna skedoodle, make a sandwich, and do some.
I'm not fucking calling it that.
Yes, you are.
It's decided. The council has spoken.
It should be what I put in there. It's like Sir Bum.
Maribs.
Ribs.
Is Sir Bum one of Siren's top skeleton gem?
No.
He lost his ribs in the war.
Maribs.
No, in life he had them removed from nefarious purposes.
Yeah, I think it's just Vietnam flashbacks. It's just Maribs. Randomly yelled
I
it out.
still find it hilarious how long it actually took us.
Oh yeah, the moment where it's like, wait, Umbris, gone. Fuck it.
I mean, I'm not. It's like proper nouns, man. Like humans don't really remember proper nouns.
It
remember
is
most
kind of a
everything.
show because it's not Umbra, it's Umbris. That's the only thing I had in terms of vague tethering.
Mhm.
Hey, my idea paid off.
Oh yeah, it definitely did. I'm fucking glad you did. Just goddamn sow with the big brain plays again.
I was mostly thinking because we got 6 different talismans of different materials each. I know that the iron one, for example, will corrode over time unless magically enchanted, which I don't think any of these are. So I just went, cool, residual dust or rust pigmentation, like.
Alright, well, it's been great playing with you guys as always. I had a blast.
Yep.
We'll fuck up a pale boy next time. Goodbye,
I
everyone.
fucking hope we do.
Yeah, we will. It'll be fine.
Does anyone want to do Skittles?
Skittles, positive. Nice inclusion of a sort of demi-lich chamber where he's like, I have copies. I will yeet myself into one of them. And you didn't make it obvious that the extra could have been gone, because for all we know, that empty one could have been the one we killed up there. It could be like he's gone back into one of them and then it's off somewhere else in this place. It kept us guessing just long enough for him to pop out of the ceiling. So that was good. Puzzle was nice, not too difficult. It's could have had a little, and actually no, I was about to say could have had a little more hint towards exactly where we needed to be looking for, like the ballpark, but we solved it reasonably enough, so not really an issue. Negative, still a little bit chuggy, but there's nothing you can really do about that in some cases. I got nothing else, so thank you for fun.
Okay.
Bye.
See ya.
I think
Alright.
I have one Skittle / good thing. It's a bit of a mixed thing. This is just mostly for future stuff you might make, which
Yeah,
probably
we might
will, considering
now.
you are fucking
You are breathing.
file
Alice.
right now.
Oh, sorry.
remember the thing we talked about keeping some maps divided up into definitive sections.
Right.
I feel as this little spawning pool lair thing we stumble upon could have been its own map for, that unique feeling. Also have helped against, overloading the map with more detail. That said, the first thing I noticed when we did the puzzle thing and came back to the main map was this fucking green fog everywhere. And I was just like, this wasn't here before. What the fuck is going on? What did we do?
Green fog. I think it's always been there.
No.
Wait, what fog are you talking about?
Green fog on the map. I think it's always been there.
Which
And I
map?
didn't notice until I zoomed in.
Which map?
The
Main map.
Yeah, the
main
one
map.
we were just on.
Yeah, the one.
You
The
mean
one.
the- Jay, you mean the one in the room, or do you mean? Because like in the room there was a bunch of green smoke around the bodies. Or do you mean the rest of the place?
I mean, the place where we fought the necromancer.
Oh, I didn't really notice any green smoke.
It was like a kind of a barely there thing.
Yeah, it's like if you paid enough attention, you could see the transition from like a general sort of reddish, kind of reddish pinkish smoke to sort of necrotic green smoke.
Oh, okay. I must have just not noticed.
Guess I'm
Alright.
fucking blind then.
Well, no, I mean, there was a point in time where I noticed it too, but I think it was just, I don't think it, because I know what you're talking about, but for me, it wasn't when we came back. It was after the fight when we were kind of fiddling around with Krunka trying to find the last, the last piece. But no, I know what you're talking about, but I think it was there, but just didn't notice it.
Yeah, that was the intention. Like you gradually notice it, and oh hey, these things are starting to get a bit necromantic, and it's uncomfortable.
But let's see, for Skittles for me, not much. There's just the earlier thing about Malthazar, whether or not for prolonged effects, whether or not you want to
Yeah.
like roll continuously or just kind of take the first one. It is what it is. I think just the way that Atlas has it set up, like it could potentially do that, but the only issue with that is like it's 2d6. What if he rolled double ones? Like having
Yeah,
it deal 2 damage per.
It's
So
Or I max out my damage and I do insane damage every single turn, or I get minimal and that sucks. It's my slot. You're supposed to roll rather than have it saying, like roll 2d6. I just put it in brackets that automatically rolls. So first click, the math is done for us. I should make something for follow-up runs to be able to click and say, oh, start this, so on each turn,
Hang on, I
each
can't figure
creature
out
rolls
anything.
2d6.
but that's just kind of a mechanical how we want to progress sort of thing. So that's not a negative or anything like that. What else was it? Oh, there's a couple moments where you like interrupted what was happening to have an offshoot. Like, I was like, okay, I'm gonna swing and attack this guy, and I swing, and then after I swing, instead of saying what happens, you turn and it's just like, oh yeah, Vellum, by the way, you feel this hand on something, and I'm just like, it's in the middle of my turn. I just literally swung at the enemy. Why are we suddenly focusing on Vellum getting felt up? Like, it was just a weird, sudden shift. It was just a little awkward. Let's see, and I think there's also kind of something like that with Grunka 2. Like, I just rolled. I think I know it wasn't for me, but we were sitting there and we were trying to do something, and then Grunka was off, and it was just a weird hard cut. That's basically all I'm saying. Just like, watch out for hard cuts, like especially if you're like in the middle of something and you just hard steer into something else. But yeah, other than that, I mean, good. Enjoyed the combat. I mean, even if it was quote unquote easy, due to like decisions made. Yeah, no, the puzzle it's just one of those puzzles. Like, it's just a thing. Like, it's a good thing people have notes, because otherwise there's like no real clues. Props to Ducky for being like, oh hey, what's like, might we be able to see this like random markings and stuff? So props to that.
That was actually a small hint I got from a puzzle game I played at one point.
All right.
Because it wasn't a visual clue you'd be notified about. It was just, you could see a faint discoloration on one puzzle piece, and the same discoloration was where one of the puzzle pieces could be placed. And I was just like, maybe I could try this here?
Well, there you go. But yeah, I mean, I'd give you inspiration on that, but I think you already have inspiration, so.
I don't.
Okay, then. I'd suggest inspiration for that, for making it so we didn't stay there for another 20-something minutes.
I agree.
Wait, sorry, I actually do have inspiration.
Okay, then fine, never mind.
Then you get the inspiration.
No, I already have inspiration. I didn't need to use it then.
We're really gonna need to use those.
Yeah. We've been relatively lucky. Like, I think people just need to be a lot more... Like, the biggest thing, particularly with where we're at, I think people need to be a lot more...
liberal with their...
liberal with... Especially with saves. Because a lot of the saves that happen, like, it's save or suck. Like, you're either in or you're completely out of the fight. So I think people need to be a little bit more liberal with those kind of uses. Anyways, but I think that's mostly it. Yeah, it was fun. It was great.
Okay.
I look forward to next week, where we fight Mortath for the third time.
Yeah, this will be the third time.
Yep, third time's a charm.
Yep.
You killed all the other clones, so you can't come back. All right. I'm gonna head on out. Y'all have a good one.
See you.
Farewell. Later.
Did anyone else have anything? Or shall I stop recording?
No, I think.
No, I think we're good.
It's good. I don't have much.
Good.
Okay. Let's see. I'm going to stop recording in 3, 2, 1.